We're back with another Whirlwind of Stupid. This time, it's our Flight from Salvation Square, Black Void, episode 2 of Black Void, I guess. Stick around, it's Victory Condition Game.
You didn't even get your whole intro there.
I know, I didn't even
Victory Condition Game.
Gaming. Hey everyone, welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. We're back again with Black Void. It's for our follow-up session. Chris was nice enough to come back on and do another session with us. If you're interested in this actual play, go check out the game. I put the link in the description of this video. Go follow it wherever you can on social media. Just throw money at Chris. If you just take money and throw dollar bills at the screen, that helps too. But try to send it online. That always helps as well.
Only if you're in America. You can't do that if you're in Canada because you'll be pelting the screen with loonies.
Do it if you're in Canada anyway.
We really appreciate Chris coming back on. Thank you so much for coming on and doing yet another session.
Thank you for inviting me back.
Well, it's our pleasure. Anytime. Do you want to just give a little brief recap of what happened last episode? And then we'll get right to it, I guess.
Sure. Well, last time, the Sarvar, Asiri, Tamo, and Amara, 4 characters, were asked to retrieve a sacred or sacrosanct idol from a gang of thieves in the Kima district in Lynn the Eternal, which is the main city of the Black Void setting. And that went more or less well, with some shenanigans and so on and so forth. And they managed to retrieve the idol, although it's been a little bit bent and probably broken as well during the escapades.
It's still sort of shaped, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's
kind of.
And last time we ended on our 4 protagonists running away from the bulk of the gang and entering an alley behind the temple where the gang had their lair, shutting the door behind them and looking up at the nebulous skies of the Lynn nighttime. So this adventure is the Flight from Salvation Square, which is available as a free download on Modifia's webshop and on Drive-Thru RPG, possibly on other places as well, actually. So if you like this adventure, you can actually download it and play it yourself, including the 4 characters that Doug, Josh, Jason, and Mitchell are playing today.
Please try to play them better than we do.
And if you do, let us.
I'm just going to be quiet.
And if you do download it, let us know in the comments if you survived a little bit better than we did.
Or if you have played it. Don't give any hints, but...
absolutely. And hit that like button down below, too, so then that way...
Oh, man.
And the subscribe button as well.
And the subscribe button and that little bell notification that lets you know every single time we go live or upload new content.
And help Amara and comment so I know what's going to happen.
Exactly. So, are you guys ready to jump in?
Yes.
I've been ready since
it hasn't stopped us before,
ago.
so yeah.
Yeah.
Jumping in is kind of our MO.
Exactly. Right. So, if you recall, you pushed past poor Aju, the little girl who was forced to betray you in the last session. And you you run into a small alleyway, and you shut the door behind you, and you barricaded it with some debris you found lying about. Like I said, you're looking up at the nebulous skies above you, and you're sort of breathing a sigh of relief until you just get overwhelmed by a stench of urine, feces, and all sorts of revolting smells as you realize that you are in a back alley in Kima, one of the poor districts of the Eternal City. You stand there looking at each other. Savar is bleeding quite heavily. Amara is looking quite beaten up. And Tamo and Atziri have suffered a few scrapes as well, if I recall correctly.
There's more blood on my hammer than there is on me, but yeah.
Nobody can tell if it's yours or not.
Right.
Well, on the hammer, I'm assuming it's not. You stand there, you barricade the door, and you look at each other as you hear the gangers starting to pound away on the other side. What do you do?
Well, guys, we got to get out of here. And
well, we need to take this idol back to where it belongs. That's the whole point of this whole thing. So yeah.
Well, I know, but Savar and Amara aren't looking very well.
No, I'm fine. I'm gonna
You're
walk
good?
it off. Yeah, I'm gonna walk it off. So
I'm just applying pressure.
Savar, take D3 damage for bleeding wounds, please.
Oh no.
suck it up, server.
It's only one.
Make a note of it, please.
I did.
You're trying to put pressure on the wound, but just doing it with your hand is clearly not stopping the bleeding.
I mean, do you all smell that? This could lead to a serious infection, Savar. We should at least find temporary cover so that we could heal some wounds and at least stop that bleeding.
I have some familiarity with this area of town. Would I know where we could find him a healer or something that might help him?
Yes, you probably would do that. So where you're standing is at the mouth of an alley, and around you you have these sort of bubble-shaped hovels. That's what most of Kima looks like. Okay. And most of them are built sort of on top of each other, sort of like small beehives. So it looks like just kind of a landscape of brownish, blackish, greenish mounds of clay or whatever they could scrounge together to build these hovels. And you know that not too far away is Salvation Square, which is the name is sort of a pun on that it's filled with doomsday prophets. So there's really not that much salvation to be found there, but obviously you can find pretty much everything else as well. Physicians, healers, quacks, whatever you want. It would probably be there as well.
All right,
guys, let's head on over.
We will,
as you take your first steps towards the entrance of the alleyway, you see four. They're not men, but they're somewhat humanoid, walking around the corner and just stopping dead and staring at you, shouting, "Oi! You there!"
Hey, how's it going?
And they draw different weaponry. Whereas Tamo, you're there. Mm-hmm. You recognize these as typical goons of your former gang.
Okay. I will step forward and brandish my hammer, I guess. We don't have time for this. Let us pass. Hoping that they recognize me in some way.
All right, let's see if they do. Tamo, is that you?
Yes, it's me. I'm just covered in some blood. Some people tried to get into the hideout, and we stopped them. But we have to get.
Why are you covered? What?
We have some wounded. We have to get them to some help.
Well, the door is right behind you. Why are you walking this way then?
The door's jammed shut.
And I'll make exaggerated
do an awareness roll to see if they can hear the pounding from the other side of the door.
I'll start idly banging my hammer against the wall for no reason.
Ding! Can you not hear that?
I'm like slapping my thighs.
Right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Come on. Come with us.
we'll follow them. Just we won't get right up close to them though. Like I'll keep like a good 5 feet between us and them.
Okay. They start walking out and they turn towards the right, which is the that's the general direction of the entrance to the temple where you sort of entered.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Savar, let's go.
crap!
I'm just gonna grab him and start like heading down the street towards Salvation Square.
As you get to the mouth of the alley, walking a little bit behind these goons, you hear a cracking noise from behind you.
The door.
And you see that the makeshift barricade that you put together to block the gangers inside the lair just sort of flies open, and you see at least 5 gangers just storming out, screaming and shouting. Clearly the goons you were walking beside noticed this as well, and they're like, what's going on, Tomo? What? And you see these gangers from down there. They just start charging towards you.
Okay, I will turn towards the guys that are charging out of the alley, and I will point at the gangers that we were following and say, "These men tried to invade the hideout. Don't trust them. They're wearing our garb. They know they know our ways. Attack them before they can get you." And I will sort of try to like usher them in front of us towards the guys breaking out of the hideout.
All right. Persuasion roll, please. That one's gonna be a pretty hard sell.
You think maybe? Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I mean, it's dark. Everything's a bit chaotic. I'm gonna give you difficulty 10.
Okay.
Do you have any applicable skills?
I have not a darn thing in persuasion, so this is gonna be just a straight roll.
Right.
And that's a big fat 1.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What a great way to start.
Yes.
No. These are the guys and I'm the person who has right.
Don't hold up the idol while saying it.
As you try to get your message across, the 4 goons that are standing right next to you just like, what? And then they just they had put their weaponry away because you managed to convince them before, but they just grab it again, and then they jump you directly, trying to grapple all 4 of you. There's actually 1 for each.
Wonderful.
It's going to be a surprise roll. I want you guys to do an opposed. Well, you can do either awareness or dodge. I mean, awareness or agility. Sorry.
Let's see which one.
Anybody who rolls over 6 is not surprised. Anybody who rolls under is.
Oh, awareness is better.
I got an 8.
Cool.
I got a 15.
15? Holy cow.
15.
That's
Are
a
you
6.
using the right dice?
Yeah, 2d20s, right? That's
Right, yeah, exactly.
What you said I could roll,
This-
so
the 2d20 system, right?
Yes.
yeah, I add
Well,
those two
it is
together.
distributed. So that
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
okay.
I got a 6.
Got. Jason, what did you get?
I got an 8.
You got it. All right, sorry. Okay, so Asiri and Sarwar, you get taken by surprise. Sarwar, 11, that's enough to get you. Asiri, 5, that's probably not enough to get you, right?
What are you comparing it against?
Your defense value.
And my defense value is...
Next page.
Yep. Defense value 6.
Okay, so you're fine actually. Summer, opposed strength, please. Because he's trying to grapple you, and that's a natural 12 right there.
Oh. What's that? That is a... Oh, that's a 1.
Yeah. We're professionals.
I'm using the official Black Void D12, and of course the 1 has like a really nice it's like it's got a nice engraving on it, but it also I thought maybe it was the 12 because the 12 also has a really nice one, and I was like, oh, what is that? Oh. There was like that moment where I was like, oh, this might be really good. Oh no, it's not.
All right. So not only does the ganger who jumps on you manage to grapple you, but he actually makes you fall in the attempt, and that causes another D3 health loss because of your.
You don't have that much to spare.
He's pretty tough, though.
Stop getting hurt.
That's 2. That's 2 points. So that's
okay. Right. So Tamo and Amara, and actually everybody roll initiative.
Woohoo.
Aw.
My rolling is great tonight. 2.
Hey, I rolled a 2 as well. So you're fine.
Yeah. I don't want.
This is making up for all the 12s I rolled last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like these guys, they've just negating all numbers from 3 to 10. It's only 1s, 2s, 11s, and 12s.
Yeah.
I forgot. What are we adding to the initiative roll?
Agility.
Agility. Oh, wonderful. I got a 5.
Okay.
Got it. 8.
All right. What did you get there?
11.
Ooh, nice. Okay. I wasn't sure if this was a 2 or if that was an 11.
Yeah.
All right. So, Amara and Tamo, you actually go first. You see one of the goons jump on Sarwar and actually take him down into the filthy street. And you're like, ugh, as he falls clearly on his wound.
That's not going to be good for his wound, all that poo flowing in there.
That's what I'm worried about, actually. I'm going to tee up for a golf swing at the guy that's on top of Sarwar.
Okay.
See if I can just kind of crack him across the head as he bears Sarwar to the ground.
Sure. I would say you need to do a cold attack because they're in such proximity so as to not hit Sarwar.
And that's going to be minus 3 on the die roll. Okay.
And the fact that it's dark is a further -1.
Okay, so minus 4 total.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 11, so 7 points. Or 7, sorry, total.
Yep, you managed to hit him.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, give me a 12. Give me a 12. I want a 12 again. Well, 4, that will do.
That's not a 12.
Plus 2 for my strength is 6, so 6 points.
All right. And does your hammer have the knockdown?
It does, yes.
Yeah. All right. So let's roll for knockdown as well to see if you.
That's just opposed strength, eh? Yeah.
Yep.
I got an 11 on that one.
Did you? All right. So you smack him, and you actually manage to throw him off Sarwar as you do so.
Which is all I was really going for. I'll yell at Sarwar, "Get up off your back!"
Cool. Amara, what do you do?
Where's the idol?
Siri has it, right? She's trying to drag it.
Siri. Wait,
Yeah?
she? What?
Aren't you the one who has the idol? Who has the idol?
I thought it was
I have the idol, but I'm not a female.
Sorry.
Oh,
Because Siri was a woman
that's
and
Amara.
first iteration of it.
oh, that's true.
That's why I got confused there. But okay.
Yeah, sorry. And
I believe I
just
have the
wrote this.
idol.
Why would I know it?
I know, right?
Okay, so she looks at the idol, and then she looks at the person on top of Sarwar. She says, "Bleep." She'll she's gonna try to using the rope that she has, this hemp rope, get on top of this this guy and just start like choking him out. Whoever's on top of Savar.
I was half expecting some sort of horse riding thing.
There is a goon heading for you as well. You know that, right?
Yeah, but you know,
Okay. So you jump on top of the one that Tamu just banged off of Star Wars, so he's next to. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm like,
All right, go for it. That's I'd say that's another cold attack.
yeah, oh man, I'm gonna
Minus
go all
4
out
as a
on
darkness
this.
roll.
Kind of reckless abandon.
Yeah.
Oh man, what do I need for a reroll, Ken?
You can actually use so all of you have experience points, as we talked about in the chat. You can actually use experience points as a reroll if you want to, but you have
That's
to.
why I didn't spend mine.
You have to accept the second roll, obviously. So the way experience works in Black Void is, of course, you use them to advance your character and so on and so forth. But you can also save them, and you can say before you perform an action that you want to use your experience to make sure that you try to succeed at this, which gives you a +3 to your roll. Or you can afterwards say, I'd like to use this experience points as a reroll, but then obviously you have to accept the outcome of the second roll.
So you can negate the penalty or take a reroll.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna
But
reroll.
you can't add bonuses after you've made the roll. You have to declare this before, obviously.
Here we go. I'm gonna re-roll because I rolled a 5 and I need I want to roll a 15.
You need a more than 5.
Well, I got a more than 5. I got a 6.
You used one experience, you got one more point.
Exactly. I just need more.
That seemed worthwhile.
Yeah, I'm glad I did it. You know.
Yeah. No regrets.
Yeah.
All right, so you grab the rope and you try to wrangle it around the goon's throat, and you manage to not really manage to get it around anything whatsoever.
Rope is hard.
Ties his own hands up like, wait, how did this happen?
Oh, did you add your minus because of your injury as well?
Oh my gosh! Stop
Remember,
knowing things.
you're at 4, so you have -3 to everything you do.
Doug needs
So,
to remember that too.
Really,
No, I'm not quite there yet, but
yeah. So I got a +2 from All Out, a -4 from Called
Darkness
Shot.
and cold attack, and then -3 additional to because
Yeah,
of your. So
I
that's
mean,
a -1.
total, it's a 1. But let's just not think about that. Let's just, you know.
Well, it's not a natural one, so there's no mishap to it. All right, you managed to not achieve your goal whatsoever. Assyria, there's a goon charging at you as well.
Yep, I'm just going to use my dagger and try to gut him.
All right, go for it. -1
one.
because of darkness.
Ouch. I'll spend an experience point to reroll.
Those babies are going quickly.
They are. I'm glad I got 20 experience
Oh,
points.
thank God. All right, so 11 -1, that's going to be 10.
Yeah, right. You stab him, definitely. Do some damage.
Yep. D4 -1. So that's going to be a 1.
All right. You scratch him rather than stab him.
Yes.
Good.
Close shave.
All right. Good shit. Savar, you came in on a, what was it?
11.
Okay, yeah, go.
I'm going to get myself up off the ground. I see that Amara is like trying to chokehold or trying to choke one of the guys, but one of the gangers. But I'm gonna like go over and just like try to like punch him right in the face while she's
Okay.
She's trying to
Sure.
choke him.
Yeah. I will give you a +3 to that because he's distracted by Amara and facing her.
Okay.
Yes, I'm good at that.
That is a 10, 13.
Right, you definitely hit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crack him right across the jaw and just
Okay.
since he pushed me down and I'm kind of irritated because he made my wound kind of gross and it's got more and made it bleed and I'm just kind of ticked off.
Yeah, that makes sense. D3 damage.
All right. That is a 1. So that 1. It's the numbers they confuse. Like I thought that was a 4.
We're just
it's
going
not a
to
4.
nudge them to
It's a
death,
1.
slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you you hit him, and it's slight bruise. He tries to.
Scuff.
Yeah, he tries to cut Amara, who is sort of straddled across him. Nope, that doesn't hit. The guy jumping Tomo, he gets an 8. Is that enough to get a hold of you?
Defense value is a 6, so you betcha it is.
All right, cool. He's trying to grapple you, so it's opposed strength.
This I can do okay.
And for that, it's another 8.
He grapples the heck out of me because I got a 5.
All right, so you're grappled.
I protest.
Free hugs for everybody.
It causes no damage. Siri, somebody is trying to grapple you as well.
Okay.
8. You have a defense value of 7, if I recall correctly.
6
6
is my defense value.
managed to
Yep.
get hold of you. Opposed strength?
Okay.
Oh, right. Nope. That doesn't
7.
work pretty much. Yeah, I rolled a natural 1.
Yay!
So not only does he not manage to grapple you, but in his attempt, he sort of wriggles himself out of his hold on you as well.
Excellent.
So the last one, who was trying to charge Amara,
Leave me alone.
Yeah, he's gonna go for Amara still.
No.
9. No, 8. Sorry.
Oh, then no.
No?
Well, no, because I did all out attack, so my defense value is lower. So yeah, it
Right,
gets
so
me.
Yeah. Okay. Opposed strength? 9.
Oh, I rolled a 10, but this is gonna be bad.
Which is
9. I got 9 as well because I got a
Nice.
-1.
Okay. So he doesn't manage to actually grapple you.
The rope is helping me. I'm like, "Ah! Get off me! There's a snake on me.
All right. Cool. Next round. Sagar, your wound is still bleeding. Take another D3 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Gosh, I was
1.
eating.
That's a 1.
All right. You rolled very low on those.
Well, it's a D to the D3.
Yeah. I know, but still, you rolled in the lower quadrant of the... Anyways, it's your turn.
Chris, who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for you guys.
It doesn't feel like it.
He's rooting for us to die.
I tried, but the whirlwind of stupid is fighting me at every turn.
Fair. That's a fair assessment.
So I'm going to. I do have a short sword. I'm going to try to. I'm going to draw it and try to stab the guy that Amara's dealing with.
All right. So normally it takes a turn to draw a weapon, but you can do an unsheathing attack, which
Okay.
just gives you a -3, if I recall correctly.
-3.
But you can do it
Okay.
if that is what you would like.
Yeah, that's
to
what
do.
That's what I want to do.
That's what you're gonna do. All right, go for it.
That is an 8.
Which one? Sorry, the one on the ground under Amara, or the one over Amara?
The one over Amara.
All right, cool.
So yeah,
What'd you get?
I got an 8.
Yeah. Ring. All right, roll some damage.
All right. So the damage is d6 plus 1. That is a 6.
Ooh. 6 plus
Oh,
1 or
yeah.
6 in
No,
total?
just 6 total.
Okay. Right. You give this poor fella a pretty nasty gash across the torso. All right.
Nice.
Who was after you? That was Amara, I think. What was your? You were on 8? No,
Well, that was me.
that was you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it down because I can't remember. Right,
I'm,
Tom, go for it.
I'm grappled by that fella, so I'm going to try
You
and
are.
break free of that.
Okay, just a normal grab free. Or you're trying to headbutt him, or what you gonna
Is he grappling me from the front or the back?
do? Sort of from the side ish. So you could.
I'm going to try and just drive my elbow up into him to break free.
Yep. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna give you a -3 because you're pinned and hampered. But yeah, try to do that.
7.
Yes.
Damage for that is just D3, right?
Exactly. Yes. Plus strength, obviously.
Yeah. 3 points of damage. Plus 2 for my strength.
Ooh. Ow. Okay. That's a nasty bruise right there.
I'm brawny. It's what I do.
You are. Hey. All right, and then we have Amara. What was yours? Sorry.
Oh man, I believe I was at 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that.
But definitely after Tama. So yeah, trying to like get past this this rope, which is causing me much difficulty. Yelling at Savar to stop moving because you're gonna get hurt. Amara kind of hisses at this person who tried to hit her, and with her claws, she's just going to try to rake his eyes.
Okay.
Like,
Oh.
ah!
Ah.
I'm gonna go all out because she
Okay.
didn't know any other way to go.
All right. So, but it's gone. But it's also cold because you're going for the eyes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
+3, -3, which is 0, and then it's dark, so that's -1 minus your injury, which is -4 total.
I got a total of 2.
Yep. That doesn't work then. You're like,
I'm just like, Savar, I can't see.
All right.
No.
Josh, you're up.
Yes. All right. Well, stabby to my friend who tried to touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, I will spend my last experience point to reroll that because that was awful. Okay, that's much better. So -1, that's a 10.
Yep, you definitely hit him.
Okay. Roll for damage here. All right, I'll take 2 points of damage there.
All right, cool. Right. They're actually quite battered now. So they release you and start scrambling actually towards their compatriots who are charging at you from the other end of the alley. Each of you actually get a free attack because they're just turning around and starting to run towards their...
Those are my favorite kinds of attacks.
Sweet.
Yeah, well, you should be.
Yeah.
You can okay. So half of them are looking, are quite battered, and the other 2 are just panicking because their friends are, irrespective of who's coming after you. So yeah, Tara, you want to go first?
Sure. I will try to. Who do I have? One of the not injured ones near me, or are all the ones next to me injured at this point?
So you have the one that was on top of Amara. He's fairly injured, and you have the one who was attacking Amara from the side. He's fairly injured as well. The other 2 are too far away. They're the ones close to Assyria and Tama.
Okay, so I'm just gonna attack one of the. I'll attack the one that I guess that I stabbed earlier.
Okay.
So, that is a 12, but it's not natural.
All right. Okay, you definitely hit.
So that is going to be 6 damage again.
This ganger just gets up and starts running, and you just chop him through the spine, and he just collapses into the mud on the ground as he's trying to run away.
Okay.
Tamo.
Am I still within range to swing at the guy that I knocked off of Sarvar earlier?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I will try to hit him again since he's already wounded.
Okay.
6 to hit. Ugh.
6? Nope.
No, I didn't think so.
Amara?
I mean, Amara is more concerned with just getting out than taking a side swipe at someone. So she's just like, all right, gathers up her rope and starts like crawling away.
All right, good. Josh or Ethereum?
Yes. All right, attack of opportunity. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss.
All right. Okay. So Savar slashes one down, and some of you try and so on and so forth. What happens is they start running towards their compatriot, like I said, who are just getting through the barricaded door at the back of the alley, and they manage to sort of get in their way, actually holding them a little bit in their advance towards you, giving you guys the opportunity to dodge out of the alley. Now, you can go either left or right.
Left.
So,
Amara goes.
okay.
I'm going to go right and then realize that everybody else went left, and then I'm just gonna turn around and go left.
Since I have an intimate knowledge of Salvation Square in general, do I know which direction would be better to go in for our sakes?
If you look on your character sheet, you should be able to see the map with the knowledge.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Of the area. So where you're starting is the black square at the top of the map. That's the doorway you just came out of.
Okay. And which way did Amara just go?
She ran left, which is right on the map.
Which is right on the map. Okay. I will point towards Amara and say, we need to go that way. Just keep bearing in that direction. Trying to avoid one of those lookout towers, actually. I'm going to try and keep us on the exterior of that side of the map as much as I can.
Okay.
Like basically away from the center, from the actual square itself. I want to stay in behind all of those buildings as much as I can.
Okay.
And I will follow along after Amara.
Okay. Right. So what happens is you dodge into this small side alley you see on your left-hand side. Is everybody following that way?
Yeah. I do know of a hideout in the area. Is it in Salvation Square or is it outside of Salvation Square?
You can see on your map where it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, so it's like outside. So maybe we should go that way, because my hideout has stuff that could heal us, and it's got weapons, herbs, and armor in this location.
He mumbles as you guys are sprinting down the alley.
Yes.
Right. So you jump down this alley. You're basically in an area where, as you go into it, you can see further ahead there are crowds of people. Even though it is in the middle of the night, this area clearly is quite active, and you just see, crowds of beggars and what have you, gangers, whatever you can imagine, living in Slum City, basically, just sort of roaming around. You go into this small alley, and like I said, ahead of you, you can see that there are crowds there. So, and you can hear from behind you that the thugs that were coming after you, they finally managed to push the goons that obstructed them aside, and they are chasing after you, but they are out of eyesight at the moment.
I'm gonna see if I can. Is there like a clothing shop nearby?
There aren't really any shops in this area. What it is it seems to be hovels and shacks and huts where people are living. There are very few actual doors. Most of them are just like holes with like a piece of tarp or whatever in front of. But the way everything is built is there are tons of nooks and crannies. And you have like small stairs leading up and around and down and so on and so forth. Yeah. So it's like I said, it's sort of beehive-ish, and because it's night and there aren't that many torches or oil lamps around, everything is sort of darkish.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find some clothes, like something we could put over ourselves real quick.
Right. I have a cloak. I'll just pull that over and obviously stop running. And tuck my hands into the, cloak, and kind of hunch over a little bit to obscure my, my stature.
Right. And the idol, possibly.
Yes, that too.
That might be important.
Look, I have it, but it's not me.
Right, exactly. I wait.
Did we lose Doug?
There he is. No, there he is.
That was weird.
He was just taking a quick nap. That's all.
Yeah, he just couldn't be bothered. Like, screw this.
He went to go lick his wound real quick.
Exactly.
How bad off does Sarvar
you do that. Amara, you see there is a clothesline or something on the side where you can probably just,
Yeah, I'm grabbing it and I'm putting it over myself and Savar and like tightening it around. Like, come on, buddy, we're gonna make it.
All right, and Dama, what do you do?
Does Sarvar look like he's about to drop, or does he still look okay? Or
I don't know, Sarvar, what do you look like?
I mean, I have this like wound that keeps bleeding whenever I like try to exert myself.
Actually, take another D3 health roll.
So yeah.
I have
that one is of course 3.
just to emphasize the point that he's hurt.
I have cloth bandages. Can I use that to help him?
But right now you're wrapping him in clothes, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stuff the clothes into the wound.
Yeah. I'm gonna hand Sarvar my poppy juice potion and tell him to drink it.
Okay. Cool.
What is this?
It's a potion basically. Just drink it and you'll be fine. Don't worry.
That's not something to say to someone.
We don't have time for explanations right now. Just drink this and we'll keep moving.
I'll uncork it and smell it. What does it smell like?
Yeah, what does poppy juice smell like?
I don't know. It smells like poppy juice.
No idea, actually. It has sort of sweet sort of tang to it.
Okay.
It doesn't. It's not revolting or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's not something like, let me drink liters of this.
All right. So
just drink it. It'll get you to where we're going, and then you can worry about that later.
Then you can die.
Don't tell him that.
All right, I will. I'll drink it and kind of just reluctantly chug it, but try not to.
Okay. All it's going to do is it just removes your wound penalties. So if you're taking minuses related to wounds, you're fine for the duration of the drink.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you were taking any penalties, because I need you combat effective, I can't have you just flopping around bleeding everywhere, Sarvar.
Right. You chug it down. Were you on any penalties from injury at the moment?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Well, when you do go to that, then you're actually going to be all right.
Okay.
Right. You chug it down. You No, we'll get back to that. Right. So you do that. As you do that, so Amara, you're trying to conceal you. Sarva, you're being concealed. Siri has concealed himself. And Tama, you're standing there throwing around potions.
That's basically it, yes.
All right. Are you doing anything to sort of hide yourself from the Russian people?
I am a big guy because I'm brawny. I'm just trying to think if I can do anything with that. I have a heavy cape, so I'll just actually, you know what I'll do? I'll take and I will wrap the cape around me as if I'm like wounded somehow, even though I'm not.
Right.
I'll tuck my hammer underneath the cape a bit so that it doesn't look, because I mean it's a huge hammer. So if I want to try and make that a little bit less obvious, kind of thing. So I'll just try and make myself not look like Tomo, I guess, for the moment.
Right. All right. Cool. I'd say everybody make a roll, just as indicative of how well your disguises are.
What stat are we using for this one?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Please don't say agility or persuasion.
You can use presence.
Okay.
Amara is hiding so well.
She's like hasn't even covered up her hair.
All right.
I've got a 3. So I'm just like I'm walking around with a cloak wrapped around my hammer, saying, "I'm hidden my hammer."
Sorry, can you roll?
I rolled the 9.
We're good at this.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I did. I've been listening the whole time.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Right. You stand there, sort of huddled together in your various disguises, as you see the gangers just speeding out from the alley that you just came out of, looking frantically around for you. Somehow, miraculously, they don't seem to notice you, and the majority of them speeds off towards what you, Tomo, know as being the direction of Salvation Square.
That is fine by me. Anywhere but us is fine.
About three of them, however, stay behind and start looking into the small square or area that you're actually finding yourself in at the moment. And they are heading directly for where you guys are standing. They haven't noticed you, but they are heading directly for you.
Crap.
If we move inconspicuously and stealthily, maybe we can hit Savar's hideout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really think we should
Like
get to my hideout.
if we try to run now, they're going to obviously go, "Oh, there they are! Hey!"
Yeah, running right now is not going to
Yeah.
serve us any purpose. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you got hood on or something over your head, I would keep it down and just kind of like. Is there like a tin can or anything like laying around in this
We
alley?
don't really have tin cans in Black Void, but there is probably a broken clay pot or something.
Okay. So, like, does one of you want to like pretend to panhandle? I'll even do it.
Oh yeah. I got this. Yeah.
You got that? You think you can pull that off? Absolutely. Go ahead. Just go.
Yeah. I'll get like my little bag of teas and open it and be like, "Can I have some money?"
Right. Just random people, obviously. Don't ask them.
I'm going right for them. Like,
Right.
I need the money.
Please.
Well, we did don the shirt Whirlwind of Stupid, so I'm just making sure.
All right. Right. As you're trying to act like a beggar. Is that the
Yeah.
mixing in with everybody else? Yeah.
Yeah, trying to blend into the actual crowd
Okay.
itself.
Cool. And okay, so the three guys that were heading directly for you, which was because of the natural one you rolled, Mitchell.
What? Don't call me out like that. It's not my fault.
They noticed that you're holding out this, and so they kind of like, okay, whatever, it's just another beggar, and start veering off. The other ones that you see, so what you notice is that on the top of some of these domed hovels, you see that there are these little sort of shelves or whatever you want to call them built on top of the buildings, where you can see that there are people sitting clearly, keeping a lookout, it seems. The gangers that were chasing after you and sped on towards Salvation Square, you can see that they split up and they run towards these nests and clamber up. There are these sort of stairs up on the buildings, and they clamber up and to have a chat with these people here in the nests. The guys that were following you, they seem to think that you are a beggar anyway and not the person you were following, and start scanning the crowd. So you are, for the moment at least, undetected.
That's what I thought.
So
Okay.
you are standing in this little sort of squarish thing, and you can see Salvation Square in the distance, but you can also see that there are two of these nests quite close to the entrance to Salvation Square. So what is the plan?
What you guys thinking?
Well, I'm willing to defer to Sarvar's judgment here. If he has a hideout that we can lay low in for a little bit, that'd be perfect, because Sarvar needs the help. And
Sarvar's making this about you, man.
I really want to get to the hideout. Yeah, and I like kind of like start twitching a little bit.
I knew I shouldn't have given you that poppy juice, you weirdo.
So it looks like we're close to the 1 and 2, which are my contacts. Could we head over there?
Well, we need to go to the hideout first, I think. If we start getting distracted going 5 different directions, we're going to get nowhere.
Now, hold on. I know some people who can help us get to said hideout. All right. Now, Savar, I love him. He's a good man.
I just want to get to my hideout.
Savar, you chill out, okay? Hey, buddy. And I kind of place my hands upon his cheek. Hey, who's got you? All right, I got you. We're fine.
We don't have time for this, guys. We need
As
to
you
move.
do that, you can feel that he's actually burning hot.
Okay, that's Safar, you might have been downplaying your wounds here.
I just want to get let me get to my place.
What do you have there?
Let's say you make your stamina roll.
Crap.
It's gonna kill Sarva.
Oh, that's not good. That is a 3.
All right. You are starting to feel a little bit worse for wear.
Is he stable enough?
I'm sorry.
to walk?
It's a 5, but it's all right. Yeah.
Was giving him the poppy juice a mistake? I was starting to feel like it was a mistake.
Is he stable, or is he becoming like wobbly as far as his stance?
I want to get to the hideout. Let's get to the hideout.
Okay, fine, Savar. We'll have it your way, buddy. But just saying, if you die, it's not on me. It's your fault.
If you die, it's because you died.
Still gonna be bad,
because
though.
of me.
And I will be so angry if you die. All right, come on, boys. Let's do this.
All right.
All right. You're standing there, having had your little chat. Where are you
I would like to assist Savar in walking. I don't know if I got to put my arm around him or under his armpits or whatever. Whew, boy, you need deodorant. Yeah, let's duck. I say we duck in a side alley, get it out, maybe avoid the crowd. At this point, if they're going to keep an eye out and stick to the darkness as much as possible.
As he's like helping me, he can kind of feel that I'm shaking, kind of.
It's all right, buddy. We're going to get there. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I'm gonna like slap him in the face every now and then to keep him away.
Okay.
Yeah. Amara's going to turn around and be like, whoop.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna help.
You're fine. You're
That
fine.
help, right?
Remember, I am
Actually-
bleeding, folks. I'm still bleeding.
That's why I gave you the poppy juice, man.
Hey, I'm reacting to you the same way Mitchell, would react to anyone else who was injured, with my limited medical knowledge.
Right?
Would it
I'm
be-
happy you and I live on opposite sides of the planet.
Just don't get hurt around me. I will do my best to
That's a
help
paper
you.
cut. Smack. Are you
Let me
okay?
help you.
Wake up! You're going to sleep.
Would it be possible to keep my arm around him to keep him stable and then put pressure on his shoulder at the same time?
Sure, you can try.
Sneaky
Okay.
first aid.
Well, just to keep him from bleeding out even more than he already has.
Right.
I mean, there's probably if he's burning up and he's starting to shake, he's probably the infection's already begun to set in. So,
Or he's a drama king.
Mm. Actually, okay. So you try to.
that I believe.
Yeah.
Do you have any skill that might be applicable in terms of doing that, such as anatomy or anything of the sort?
Actually, I do believe I actually have anatomy.
Yeah, I think you might.
Or unarmed combat.
I think that's
Yes,
what made me think of it.
As you're trying to check that,
Yeah.
Amara is actually looking quite a lot worse for wear than Sarvar is, even
See?
though he's not bleeding.
Got like my bones are cracked, going in different directions. God, that rib cage.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah. It's gonna feel this in the morning. Savar, hurry up. You're so slow.
Sorry, why don't you help Amara? I'll be fine.
I don't need help. Just help Savar.
no.
He's whiny. See? Just kind of limping forward.
Well, if anything else, this is helping our disguise immensely. We
God.
certainly don't look like we're trying to flee from anything right now.
Yeah, I feel like
You
people are
have
just
like the
putting
leper
coins.
beggar look
We're
down.
just a group of people falling apart in the street.
Exactly. They're like 4 brawny dudes came in and stole them. It can't be those guys.
It can't be these guys. They're falling apart. Yeah.
Exactly.
Emotionally, too.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll just keep moving towards this hideout, I guess.
Right. So where are you? Okay. So you are moving from the small square. You are sort of hobbling along, and you are sort of actually moving back past the alley that you originally came out of. You are right next to a cluster of rather large hovels where you have one of these nests on top. So you're moving alongside the wall of one of these hovels to avoid being seen, I assume.
Sounds good.
And you you're sort of crawling alongside that as you hear a voice calling out to you. So who has the contact here? That's Amara, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. You hear a voice calling out from one of the holes leading into one of the hovels. Amara! Amara!
Yeah. Who is it?
It's me, Akra.
Oh God! Thank God. Oh, how you doing? I'm not doing so well.
No, I can tell. Come in here. And you guys see this hole with sort of a tarp hanging in front of it. Just there's a hand coming, sort of waving you towards it.
Yeah. Tomorrow's like, Savar, come on, leave the rest. We got this.
As you hobble closer, you see a young, crippled human boy taking the cloth to the side and indicating for you guys to come closer. Come in here.
All right. Yeah. Are you sure it's safe? Because I kind of been betrayed like a couple hours ago.
Yeah. What? You know me. Of course it's safe. What do you mean?
I know. I'm just feeling a little sensitive right now. It feels like my spleen is on the outside. I hugged something I shouldn't. Ugh.
Yeah. You've seen better days. I can tell. But come on.
Oh my God! Don't be rude. I still look great. Oh, like
Yeah. No, you don't.
crawling forward, like, oh God, I look good. Oh,
Said his
man.
spleen was hanging on the outside, but he looked better apparently. Okay.
Imagine what he looked like before.
Yeah. I'm gorgeous.
All right, so you follow the young cripple. Does everybody else as well? Oh, I just noticed Doug's T-shirt.
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed that before. That is awesome.
Yeah. I'll follow it right in behind Amara.
Okay. Right.
Any port in the storm at this point.
I will keep walking, not noticing, because my mind is totally on the hideout. But then once I realize that everybody turned off to go talk, I'll turn around.
I would guide you, as I'm holding your flesh wound, this way, Savar, this way.
Did you have anatomy, sir?
I did not see anatomy actually
Okay.
on my character sheet.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So you move into this sort of teeny tiny space where Akra, as the boy calls himself, has taken you in. It's actually so this entire structure seems to be sort of riddled as a beehive. So there are, tunnels leading this way and that, and so on and so forth. But he sort of sits you down against the inner wall. Amara, what happened?
Oh my God! It was. Oh, I mean, we were trying to get this idol. Siri, show you the idol. Gosh.
What? I don't know this person.
Look, it's totally on the A-OK. Trust me. Any case.
Yeah, show me the idol.
Yeah. Show.
All right. Savar, are you going to be okay for just a second?
Yeah,
He's fine. I'm doing worse.
All right.
Ugh.
I'll lean up against the wall and just kind of.
I'll take out the idol just to show it.
Mm-hmm. And this kid is like, whoa.
I know, right?
As soon as you take the idol out, I'm going to look at the door as if I'm like waiting for somebody to burst through and take it.
You're not paranoid, not at all.
Not at all.
You can walk to the door and just sort of peek out.
Yeah, actually, that's what I'll do. I'll just like peek a little corner
Just
open,
open the
have a
door
look
full.
outside.
Right. You see the usual crowds of beggars and so on, sort of scuffling past. You do see a patrol or a group of goons that look like they're clearly from your former gang, walking past and sort of scanning the area to see if they can spot anything. And you sort of like as they look in your general direction, but they don't seem to notice you.
I'll sit Sarvar down and rip a piece of maybe the bottom hem of my cloak off to be able to try to stop the bleeding by tying off the upper part.
As you do that, some of you may realize that you actually brought bandages.
Oh,
Yeah, I have bandages.
I was hoping somebody did because I got nothing.
Yeah, I have bandages as well, but
She throws it at Sarvar.
So the two seriously injured dudes have bandages, but they're just choosing not to use them.
They're too
Yeah.
proud. They're
we
too
were
proud.
just, we were just waiting for everybody else to use theirs up first.
Oh.
And,
Then it'll
and
be
if I
a pale
recall
thing.
correctly, somebody even has a bomb
What? Who's been holding out on me?
to stop bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
thought you
have-
meant like an explosive.
Oh,
bomb.
I have a bomb. Oh, I have a bomb. Oh.
Both will
B-A-L.
stop bleeding.
Yes,
All
not
right.
BOD.
Oh, I didn't realize
BALM.
that's what
So,
that was. Yeah. So I've got that.
Amara throws, I guess, band-aids at his head, and
Yeah, I throw it at Sarvar's
gee,
head.
thanks. Now you bring it out, and then so I will take my water skin, wash the wound with that, because
Hold
I'm
on,
sure
no,
anything laying around here is contaminated.
me first.
Well, don't worry, I'll save some for you.
Oh
I'll
my
dry it with my cloak because I know my cloak is it's okay. You're not going to get a bigger infection. Dry it off. Make sure the Band-Aid is stuck. And then I will go over. All right. Here, do you want to do it or do you want me to do it for you, Amara?
No, I don't want to do it myself. I'm like, my rib cage it just feels off and my back hurts. And like, oh man, my foot has been kind of aching the last couple of weeks.
Now she's starting to sound like my wife.
This is what I do.
I thought we were playing an RPG, not real life here.
I'm just gonna throw a bomb over to over Asuri's way to give it to him to help administer help to Amara.
How's it look?
Well, let's see. Yeah, you're fine. Let me just wash it. You got any more of those Band-Aids?
No, I threw them all. I have like 3.
Savar, can you throw one of those Band-Aids over here?
God, Safari, you're so selfish.
So as I'm doing this, I'm just like I'm on the floor with my knees up, with like my head between my knees, just kind of shaking, and like I'm just like annoyed that they keep asking me for stuff, so I just throw it their way. So they just leave me alone.
All right, he'll be fine. He's okay.
Yeah, I'll take off my sandal and like throw it at Savar.
All right. So your wounds, Amara, your wounds are like deep, or are they just being bruised from being battered?
Let's see. I think I got smacked by a tentacle, so it's probably like internal bleeding and like a cracked rib and like
Oh well,
bruises
that
all
I'm not.
over.
I'm not going to fix that with what's left of my water skin.
Just wrap it or pour water on. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll take the torn piece of cloth that I already tore off my robe before she threw the Band-Aids to me, and I will wrap that around her rib cage and pull it tight.
Oh
Right.
God. Ugh. And I'm gonna like
And-
take my clawed hands are like grabbing your arms like ah!
And then I will take a swig of the fresh water, pass it around for everybody in the team, and
Just get alcohol. So something that I could have that will make this go away.
when's the last time we seen alcohol?
I don't know. I look at my contact like, hey, do you have anything? Some drugs or something?
I'll like perk up as soon as that word gets mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Accra,
course you would.
Accra, small child, dear friend of mine. Please.
Sorry, Siri, do an intellect roll to see if your efforts help.
Okay. Intellect is
1.
good. Okay. No, please don't roll 1.
Make it.
At least I get a +1 to this roll.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Oh my gosh, you got a 1, didn't you?
No, I didn't get a 1. I rolled the 2 plus the 1 is 3.
We're so good at this game.
All right. So at least you don't do any additional damage.
Correct. I'm very bad at bandaging apparently.
Yeah.
But as far as as far as Amara knows, everything's fine.
Yeah, I'm still like my claws are gonna dig right into your arm, like. Ugh!
Right. So Savar perked up as soon as somebody mentioned some sort of stimulant over there.
Yeah, I'm like Accra, small child.
Yes.
Do you have any drugs that could alleviate the pain?
No.
Sarvar's eyes lit up there for a second. Holy cow.
Okay, I mean not to be like unthankful or anything, but what else can you do except for providing this hovel?
Well, what do you need?
Drugs, some. We're trying to get to some safe house. Actually, I guess Savar, do we even need to go to your safe house since you're done whining?
What? No, we need to go to my safe house.
Oh my god.
I can probably help you with that. Is it
Yes.
close?
It's very close. Is it? Yeah, I think it is.
God.
All right, yeah, I can help you. I can probably lead you there, or distract whoever's following you or something. I'm sure.
Oh, that'd be good. Savar, can you hand me my sandals? Can you throw them?
I'm just gonna throw them over.
Yeah, I'm gonna like throw it again at his face. Like, darn your hideout. Okay. Well, I'm ready to go.
I'm just at this point. I'm just like I don't even know what's going on right now. It's like, please, we need to get this idol to where it belongs. That's all we have to do.
But
Savar needs to go to his hideout.
Akraz is sort of looking, sort of at you, like, but didn't you have a plan?
I have a plan. I do. These people, I have no idea what's going on.
We need to go to my hideout to get weapons, armor, and to heal up.
You know, that's not a bad idea. We were going that direction. But
I'm fine with that as long as we're making some progress and we're not just goofing around with this kid.
Well,
We're not
look,
goofing. Ride
What
my
kid?
ribcage.
I'm helping you.
we got Savar patched up. Everyone has rested for like 5 seconds here. Amara has a thing tied around her rib.
Did Savar get patched up?
Yeah, we got a band-aid on him, and I washed
Okay.
his wound.
Did you make an int roll for that?
I can make one, yeah.
Yes, please.
And
That's a 4.
Well, okay.
Really good at this. That's good.
We're just hurting ourselves
It
now.
just festers and gets worse underneath the band.
I'm still sweating and like shaking.
But it has stopped the bleeding.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it. That's all I was worried about.
Yeah.
That was my goal.
Did
was
you
just to
apply a
stop
bomb or just the bandages to him?
bleeding. You are saying balm, correct?
Bomb.
BALM. Yes.
Yes.
Both will work though.
Apply an explosive to the wound.
A bomb can work, but that'll clear your problems up as well.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right.
So yes, I would
Is
have
that what
put
you did?
the balm on because I believe Amara actually threw it in my direction. Yes, I know there was some discussion about that earlier while I was trying to figure out if I had anatomy on my thing. So.
Yeah, let's.
Okay. Right. The bleeding has definitely stopped. That's absolutely fine. And you can feel, Silver, that this is actually helping you.
Kind of.
Okay.
All right, let's get going here before they start going hovel to hovel here.
Well, Amara, does your friend know of a fast way to get there, or a safe-ish way, or an underground?
What you got, friend?
Well, okay. So, Savar, where is this hideout of yours? Because I haven't been there, but I probably know where it is. I know the area quite well.
I'll proceed to tell the.
Okay. Yeah. I think I kind of know where that is. All right. Come, follow me.
All right. I'm just gonna follow.
Right, and you move out of this hovel onto the small space here, and you come to a small square a little bit further down, and you can see that there is again, you have some groups of people standing about, swilling wine or whatever it is. There is some of them smoking shishas and so on and so forth. And you can see that there is a group of gangers sort of patrolling this square as well. There aren't that many people, so if you just start walking across it, you're probably gonna get noticed.
So at this point, though, they haven't the cultists or the gangers haven't raised any alarms or anything. They're trying to do this on the down low at the moment.
Well, what you know is that the guys the gangers that were following you went to the nests as soon as they could. But there hasn't been any sort of gongs or anything.
Yeah, there's no giant search the place kind of.
No, exactly. Because you also know that that's not how they do things.
Yeah.
Because the entire area is riddled with different gangs.
Yeah.
And if one of them starts showing signs of weakness and sounding alarms and that sort of stuff, that usually means that everybody else is going to move in on them.
Okay.
But that's not the same that a lot of them don't know what's going on and are probably on the lookout for you.
All right.
About maybe half an hour has passed or something like this. So you see this patrol there. Akra looks at you like, I can distract them.
All right,
But
do it.
Then you have to move on your own.
Our history of trusting children is not exactly stellar.
This one's good. This one's a keeper.
What if this kid just runs over to the guards and says, "Hey, they're right there"?
Then I guess I'm glad I'm faster than you.
What?
Ouch!
Not in your current state.
Are you
you're
though?
actually not.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, in your condition,
I'll poke
are
her
you?
in the ribs. Like, are you really?
Oh God!
Well,
I can run. No,
yeah.
I can.
just push Amara and Savar down and run.
I don't have to outrun them. I just have to outrun you.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure you be careful, kid.
I can do it. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Go. If you go that way, he points over to the right. Then you can move around, and then I think that's where your friend's hideout is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not much of a hideout if the little kid knows where it is. Hey, Savar?
We told him.
We told him where it was, and it's not really obvious from it. Just whatever. Tama, just don't have time for this.
All right. Good luck. And he sort of hobbles onto the square with his
We're getting a cripple to do our work. Oh my god! What kind of monsters are we?
Well,
Look
you
at
put
hey, we got two
aside to
cripples
keep
with
it
us.
off.
This is a good point.
You are, yeah. Anyway, so he hobbles out there, and he, he says something to these goons that clearly ticks them off immensely because they just start chasing him.
Oh,
And he's surprisingly agile on his crutch.
was faking.
I taught
He,
him.
he dodges into a small alleyway and disappears from you with these 4 or 5 goons just chasing after him, shouting and so on.
Okay.
And the coast seems to be clear as
Let's
long
move.
as you don't step right out into the middle.
Yeah.
You can still see the nest on top of the hovel cluster that you just came out of. But if you walk alongside the
Everyone, stay in the shadows.
All right.
Don't go out in the open. I mean, unless you want to.
No,
I'm not going.
There's no going out in the open. There's no wanting to go out in the open.
Are you sure?
We will get spotted faster than snot on a kid if we go out in the open.
Duh. That's why I
spotting?
said stick to the shadows.
Why are you looking at kids?
What?
It's an analogy.
It's weird.
Yes. We'll
Right.
move along. Or
The-
at least
the path you're moving
I'm going to keep
downwards.
going.
Yeah, Amara, you notice that is the direction of where your second contact is usually hiding out.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
So you walk down this way. Bless you, Jason.
All right. Trust me, nobody wanted me unmuted for that.
There you go. And this seems to be a rather deserted street that you're moving into. Still filled with puddles and grime and debris, and there are small clusters of beggars and so on everywhere. And you see a little bit further ahead, you see this sort of old Nakasti standing there with a blindfold on, and one of those sticks that might be. And he's sort of moving in the opposite direction of you. Amara, you recognize him, and you see that he is somehow managing to swerve around all the muddy puddles, even though supposedly he's blind.
I will do our traditional call, and I'll go.
As you do that, he is sort of. It seems like he looks up, but obviously that can't be since he's wearing a blindfold. And he sort of takes a sidestep and moves into a small nook between two buildings.
Yeah, I'll start crawling over there.
Amara,
Hey, what's up? What's up, Koolaloo?
yeah, the usual. You actually did what you planned to do.
Yeah, I did. Just I'm not doing so good on a scale of 1 to 10. I think I'm around a 2.5 or something like that.
Super specific.
Yeah, he takes up the blindfold a little bit. You can see, and he sort of looks at you from under. And like, oh yeah, I can see that. You look like shit.
Okay, don't be rude.
Your spleen is hanging on the outside.
Don't be rude.
Yeah, but
Right?
you do look like shit.
Oh,
Very fresh.
Jeez, Koo, it's why you're single, man. This is Savar. That's really the others are okay. But yeah, they're all in the heist with me.
Oh, did you get the thing?
Yeah. Asiri has it.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we need help. Wait, what?
No.
For half a second, I was like,
I
"Are
was
you
like,
kidding
oh my
me?"
God.
No way.
I
I'm
am
so
gonna
close to
slap
my hideout.
Amara. Oh my God. Stop telling people we have the idol.
So where are you headed? What's the plan?
To Savar's secret hideout. It's kind of down there, and she starts describing what Savar described it as earlier.
This is going to be the least secret
Right,
hideout
right.
in the history of hideouts by the time we're done.
Yeah. We're trying to get there. I think Savar needs something from there. But
All right.
yeah.
I'd be careful going that way. They have. I think the Sarakum have some moles or spies down there.
Oh my gosh, of course they do.
There's this one who's been sort of roaming around these parts for the last couple of days. It's an Aksharay. I think it might be a child. It's smaller than usual. She, I saw her talking to some goons.
We were betrayed by a child.
Well, you do what you have to in these parts, right?
Yeah, like it's no big
Nobody
deal. It's
takes
just
care of you.
Yes, it's a big deal. Don't tell him it's not a big deal.
it's not a big deal. I would have done the same.
It's that or starvation. What would you choose?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid's got grandparents to take care of, probably. I don't know. But
Yeah.
she's I've seen her talk to Sarakum a couple of times.
Gosh. Man, where guys, my head hurts. Where are we delivering this idol to?
Don't worry. I've got a contact.
What? You got a what now? A who now?
Contact.
Don't worry.
Oh, I'm a little bit worried. This was like 50% my plan. No one told me about a contact.
Whoa, Tamu, like you're a smart person, but this was really like 80% mine, and you really like picked out the meal for the adventure.
Listen. You wouldn't even have been doing this if I hadn't have told you about it, Amara. So don't even go there. Look,
we can
I came to you
argue
first.
about this later. Let's just get from point A to point B, then we can discuss it somewhere a little bit safer.
Hopefully before Sarvar's comatose.
The longer we stand out here in the open,
We're in the nook. Also, Savar, stop making this about you, damn it.
I'm just at this point. I'm just sweating and twitching, and I'm just like,
we're just gonna stall until he goes completely nuts.
So annoyed that we're taking this long, and I'm like, I just want to get to where I want to get.
He's like, I can see my hideout from here.
Because they're making this a bigger deal than it needs to be.
Savar, shush, jeez. Kualu, do you have any secret ways around? Like, can you help us out? Can I just fit underneath your robe or something? And
That's
I don't know.
What? Who are you talking to?
Talking to you, man.
No, you cannot fit under my robe, man.
Gosh darn it. Okay.
You can do that later. That's
But it's just the place. It's just here around the corner. Just keep an eye out for that Aksharay child, and I'm sure you'll be fine.
God, don't say that. I feel like you say we're going to be fine and we're not.
But how will I know? Depends on You might be fine. You might not.
Fortune teller.
What do I know?
Oh, man. If we get out of this, specifically if I get out of this, you owe me lunch.
I'm helping you.
I know, and it's a great thing that you're doing, but maybe we could find some garbage chute or some leftovers and you could feed it to me. Maybe make it a big thing.
What's even going on now?
Mars trying to get a date.
Yeah, that's pretty much Amara's trying to hook up right now.
Yeah, with a Nakasti.
Yeah. Shut your face, Sarvar. I don't even know if I'm going to live past today.
Not the way we're going.
Yeah. True love right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm sure they like warm hugs.
Yeah, this, you know.
And they have very long tongues.
That was a little TMI.
Just
Heyo.
Mars.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, it's around that way. Just to keep your eye out for that kid, I think.
All right. And I'll roll out of this nook.
Right.
Start walking towards the hideout, which is not secret anymore.
Not at all, no.
As you get out of the nook, you can see that the goons that were chasing Akra before have resumed their patrolling of the square. So either they caught him or they didn't. You don't know.
They didn't
Right.
catch him. They can't catch him. He learned from the best.
So if Amara's just strolling out there, I'm going to stay covered in my cloak and stick to the side shadows as she waltzes past them.
No, but you're going the opposite way. You just look behind you to see
Okay.
where they are. So you,
I'm like
no, you're not
high-fiving
going
them.
onto the square.
Okay. Just double checking here.
Yeah. But it might be a good idea to walk behind her anyway.
This is true.
So,
Yeah, I'll put myself, I guess, in the middle of the line.
right. So Amara's heading out first, then Siri, and then
I'll go
Trevor,
last.
you're,
We'll get started
yeah,
on third.
I'm trying. I'm probably like leading the way because I really want to get to my hideout.
right. You've gained 1 health back from the bomb.
Okay.
Sweet.
Right. You are you're moving through these sort of narrow streets, and you get to a street which is a little bit wider than the rest. And so you can see your hideout a little bit further ahead on the right hand side. You're coming in from the top of the map.
Okay.
And you see the street in front of it is there's a couple of groups of orphans, it seems like, and there's a few beggars sitting up against the walls, and you have there's 1 or 2 torches just plugged into the walls, giving just a little bit of sparse light aside from the nebulous skies above. But there doesn't really seem to be any gangers around, at least as far as you can tell.
All right. I'm going to try to sneak by and just kind of stick to the sides of the walls and sneakily get to where I want to go, at least.
Right. As you do that, I'd like you to make an awareness roll, please.
It's a 9. That's an 8.
Okay. As you start sneaking ahead, you see amongst one of the groups of orphans, you see there is a small Aksharay girl who could sort of fit the description that Kualu gave you of the informant earlier.
Yeah.
All right.
Gosh darn it.
I'm going to look behind me at my. I want to say friends, but they're not listening to me because I want to get to my hideout. I'm just going to kind of like do the whole
Miming
kind of
thing.
motion to them that that be on the lookout. That might be the girl that we were told about.
Right. You see Savar doing some sort of movement with
Hand gestures.
Some
We're
hand
just
gestures,
assuming
like
he's having seizures now. He's like,
I was going to say do an intellect roll to see whether it's sort of just spastic movements, but no. I'll leave that to you. He's a little bit further ahead, and like you said, he stopped and he's sort of gesticulating something at you.
I guess I'll try to look in the direction he's indicating, and I'm assuming I see the child.
Yeah.
Just, and I'll whisper to the guys, like, okay, third child, just avoid. Can we just not no kids, please? No more kids.
Well, we can always send Amara over there to go play with her.
No, this is not the time for that.
That's weird.
You've been enjoying. You've been playing with 2 kids this whole time. We're trying to get over here. Poor Savar's freaking out.
Savar, God, stop making it about you. Jeez. Just get to his hideout.
As you say that, you hear one of the bells from the morning palace. Indicating that you are moving closer to dawn.
So
Okay.
we're wasting time, boys.
We should just
Let's
went to
let's just-
You still have time, but that's
It's
sort of
wasted.
the only indication. So, since there are no moons over Lynn or anything of that sort, that's
Right.
sort
What-
of the only indication there is.
Okay, let's hustle.
Why don't we
hustle.
just move past this child and get to Savar's place so we can get to the extraction point
You know what?
and get out of here?
I'm just gonna go straight at the kid. If the kid tries to move or does anything alarming, squish. I'm sorry, but I'm done. I'm done with stealth. We're getting to this hideout, whether I have to smash my way through this place with a hammer.
All right, let's move.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealthily go around.
You allow him to do that, yeah?
Yeah, might be
All
a good
right.
distraction.
Tom, how do you approach the group of orphans with this little Akshari girl?
I am just literally going to be focused past them as if they don't even exist, and I'm going to unwrap my hammer as I walk.
Right.
So if they want to make anything of it, like if they don't immediately part before me, I'm just going to take the hammer and just like gesture left to right to sweep them out of my path.
Okay.
I
As you-
like
you
how
are-
we're building towards the epic fight between Tomo and a group of orphans.
A group of orphans, yes. I am ready.
Swarming attack.
Yes.
All right. As you approach, obviously you are looking quite menacing with that hammer.
Oh
walking
yeah.
there, and
There's no nice in me right now. I'm just
they
like
just
move or
scatter
get steam.
before you.
Okay,
They
that's
scatter
perfect.
before you.
Okay, when they scatter, I'm just gonna look back at Sarvar and be like, can we just step it up?
All right. These all these orphans, they're running away. They're hiding in nooks and crannies here and there and everywhere, sort of peering out of you.
They're already orphans. No one's gonna miss them.
And yeah, they're cleared. The yeah.
All right,
All right.
sir. Onward. I don't know where we're going, so somebody lead.
So, do we get to my hideout?
You get to your hideout. Yes, hang on. And you there's like you have a small latch on it that there's kind of a particular way to get open, and you enter it.
All right. I go in and immediately I start rummaging around looking for something.
I wonder what.
You find the something.
All right. So yeah, I find the little, and I start preparing it, and then I
Comes back covered in white powder.
yeah. and
As you do that, Asiri, Tamo, and Amara make an awareness roll.
Oh, this will not end well at all. My awareness is that of a potato. Oh yeah,
Potatoes have higher than that.
4.
No. Tamo, what did you get? Sorry.
3.
Oh, great.
Like I said,
11.
the awareness of a potato.
11. Okay. So Assyria and Tamo, they don't notice anything. Amara, you, however, notice as that when you enter the hideout, this little Akshari girl just sprints, pretty much back towards where you came from. You
I'm
just
like-
see the back of her as she rounds a corner, and then you close the door to the hideout behind you.
Like Savar, get out of here.
Nothing
They know
bad
we're
could
here.
possibly come of this.
Oh gosh.
So the hideout. is it's a small hovel. It consists of two sort of tiny rooms. There's sort of a bunk bed in there where Savar is sitting on right now, rummaging with something that you can't quite see what it is, but he seems to be doing quite desperately with it. And there is aside from the door, there's like a small slit window to where you just came in. So you can actually see a little bit of what's going on in the street.
All right.
And there's a little bit bigger slit window in the backside as well. So the hovel is actually between two streets, but you only have a door leading to one of them.
Roger that.
So
I will
that
post
little-
up at one of the windows and just be like impatiently tapping my hammer on the floor, like, "Come on, Savar, get your crap together. We don't have time for this."
And I'm
Are you
like,
looking at the front window or the back window, Tom?
I will look out the window in the direction of where we entered, like where the little girl
Right.
took off,
Okay.
or the orphan.
Right.
yeah.
I'll watch the back.
And I'm
Okay.
tackling Savar, trying to figure out what the heck he's looking at.
I'm not.
Right. Siri, you're looking at the back.
Yeah.
What it is it's another sort of back alley, and you see a little bit further ahead. You can see that some of the side streets have been sort of cordoned off with sort of makeshift barricades.
Oh.
You can't really see it because it's still nighttime, so it's really dark. But you can see that somebody has built some sort of barricade there to keep either something in or something out. But other than that, the area is surprisingly empty. There are no beggars. There is no anything there.
Okay, so no, it's void of all people.
Yeah, it looks like.
Okay.
And Tamo, you see the orphans that you scattered have resumed their position, except for the Akshari girl, notably.
I'll relay the information to Tomo, as the other two are preoccupied.
Right, Savar, you finical with the things, and
Yeah.
you take care of your little issue.
Immediately, I start to feel better.
Yep, you sure do.
Stop shaking.
Oh, look, he can stop acting like a toddler now.
I'm going to kind of look around and put some stuff in my pockets,
Right.
and I am going to look for the armor and the weapons that I know are hid away in this hideout, so that we can arm ourselves and hopefully help our cause.
Yeah, you have like a loose floorboard or something of that sort.
Yeah.
And you have it's a pretty hefty bag because there's actually quite a lot you've gathered over the years. So you guys see him. Yeah, exactly. And just
Pick it right up.
Yep.
And
yep.
what's in there?
Well, what is it? I thought it's on your character sheet, no?
Is it?
It should be.
He's done
Unless-
some research.
Unless I made that into a handout, I might have.
Yeah, I don't see it on. That's why.
Okay, right. So there is a saber, which looks to be of quite good quality. There is a mace, which is also quite good quality. Then you have 3 glass orbs with, that it's acid inside them. There is a lamellar armor. There's a leather armor. There is a set of pauldrons. There is actually a leather helmet and a shield as well. And then there are your herbs. There's 3 left of those.
Oh, there's only 3.
Yeah, well, there was 4, but you've consumed
Yeah.
one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take the 3 and I make sure I stick them in my pocket.
Yeah.
So
So you see him pulling out quite a significant armory, actually, from under the floor, under the bunk.
Hey, Savar.
yeah.
Where the heck was this at the start of the mission?
Seriously, man, we could have used this stuff beforehand.
Now you know why I was trying to get here.
Whatever, we don't have much time. I'm sure that little toddler is going to get here and beat the crap out of Savar again.
All right. Well, let's divvy up the equipment here and get moving. Who wants what? Because
I would like the orbs. Give me those assets.
I would like the mace if no one else needs it, because I'm good with blunt weapons. I'd happily trade out my hammer for that.
I immediately start to put on the good armor.
The lamellar?
Yeah,
you need that, Sarar. Yeah.
Right. So the lamellar gives you a protection of 4.
Okay.
The mace is perfectly balanced, which means that instead of an exceptional hit on 12s, it's on 11 and 12s.
Aha! Excellent. Is it one-handed or two-handed?
It's one-handed.
Okay.
As soon as you get it in your grip, you can feel that this swings really nicely. It has a nice balance to it.
Okay. I will set my existing hammer down and play with my new mace.
Ah.
I'll take the leather armor if that's not
Okay.
taken.
The leather armor gives you protection of 3.
Okay.
And there's still the saber there, the pauldrons, the helmet, and shield.
I'll take the shield.
I'll put the pauldrons on if they're not too heavy.
You can carry the pauldrons. That only requires strength of 1, so that's absolutely fine. They give 1 protection.
Yay.
Okay. I'll take the saber.
Okay. The saber is a superior quality saber, so that's actually +1 to attack.
Nice. Okay. Excellent. We're all geared up now.
Mm-hmm.
right,
While we're gearing up, I'm gonna just talk plainly to Amara since everyone's standing here. All right, so we have this idol. Where do we need to take it to get to your people? I can get us through the square, but I don't know where your people are. Do not make that noise at me, Amara. Now is not the time.
Arbiter, where am I taking this?
I thought it was Asiri who had arranged for a getaway.
Well, I made the plan with Amara.
Right, okay.
To
So,
my character.
there is a boat coming at dawn,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
arriving at the quay, which is on the opposite side of Salvation Square.
Which is the heckin' gone far across the... Yeah. We've got a ways to go and a short time to get there.
You have to you know that when the bells from the morning palace rings, they have a specific way so that you gotta know what time it is.
Right.
Yep.
About an hour has passed since you got out of the
escape. Okay.
which means you have approximately 3 hours left.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
Yeah.
it took us an hour to get from where we... Okay. I don't want to
You
alarm
didn't exactly
anybody.
go in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't want to alarm anybody.
Plus,
but
we
need
also
to
made
hustle up.
stops along the way.
Yeah. And the way we travel like a circus, yeah, we need to get moving.
Well, that's what I've been saying. We're standing here flapping our gums. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, Savar, you got everything you need.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. See,
Sure.
Yes, I have
Look-
everything I need.
Look at all the weapons that we came here for.
Yeah.
This
You know
is
what,
wonderful.
Sarvar? All of the foolishness aside, with your whatever the heck it is you've got going on, I'm happy with this mace. So you are mildly forgiven.
Mildly.
That's the whole reason why
All
we
right.
came here.
Listen, my
You
contact
came
is
here
not
so I
going
could
to
get a mace?
wait
That's awesome.
to get us out of here. So let's go.
Let's go.
As you're standing there, you see Tamo, you were still looking out the window, right?
I was looking out the way we came in. Yeah.
Mm. You see this sweet little Akshuri girl come sort of sauntering
Do I need
from
to
the
squish
alley
it?
that she ran down of before. And behind her, you see a number of fairly heavily armed Sarakum gang thugs. And they seem to be heading straight for where you're currently standing.
I will turn to Sarvar and say, okay, so this is a hideout, right?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously as a hideout, there's another way out, right?
I mean, that would make sense.
Yes, yeah. It's your hideout, man. We cannot go out the door we came in.
These are true statements.
Okay, snort
Oh
a
my
little
God.
bit more. I need you to speed it up a bit.
There probably isn't another way out of this
That's not
hideout,
what I
is
wanted to
there?
hear, Sarvar.
There's the window. In its current state, you can't get out of it. But since
I
everything
can
here is sort of
easily
makeshift building, you can.
Yeah.
you can probably
I
get
will-
out.
Yeah. We need to make that window a door right now.
I'm already there, so I'll start trying to pry it open.
Okay. Right. You're just gonna start banging on the. On
Well,
the
not
side.
not banging on it. I don't want to draw any more attention than what's already on our way.
Right.
But I definitely want to kind of like pry it open, and if Toma is coming over, maybe he could assist me
Oh, I will assist the heck out of
and
that.
like just kind of peeling it back.
Right. Okay. Cool. I just need a strength check. Who's doing the main pulling and who's doing the assisting?
You're probably better at strength than I am.
I
I'll
think
do the
I'm
assisting.
the buff one in the group.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I will make the roll, I guess.
You do the
Okay, so you
strength
make
and
the
I'll
roll.
assist.
And you add your strength modifier. And since Asiri is assisting, do you have any strength bonus?
I don't.
Okay. So then it's just a +1 for the
All right.
assistance.
I'm going to use an experience point and re-roll the heck out of that because I rolled a 2.
I'm glad you saved him.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You can only reroll once. You can't just keep on.
Oh,
using
I
it.
figured. Yeah, that's why I haven't said anything yet.
What was your second roll?
My
A one?
total is a 4, and I
You
rolled
have
a
+2.
natural 1.
All right. Instead of tearing it down, you actually build it up. So now there's no way.
Yeah, I'm like nailing boards in place. It's like, yeah, we're gonna make the best doorway ever.
Right. Okay. So you know, your hand slips or something. And
I'm like completely red in the face. I'm so embarrassed by my lack of ability at this. After all of my, we need to do this. I'm just like,
Oh God.
and
Tomo.
you just thump on the floor, making a rather loud sort of racket.
really, now is not the time for this. But okay,
And-
sure.
And you feel that you hurt your arm. You don't know quite if it's a sprain or something like that, but there is a bit of pain.
I pulled
As
I
you
pulled-
do
I
your
pulled the equivalent of a
shenanigans,
hammy in my arm.
you hear a shout coming from the street outside. Oi! Come out with the idol!
Amara will go towards the door and kind of open it up a little bit.
You gonna let them
Hey
in?
guys.
Bring out the idol!
Oh, the idol. You wanted the idol. Yeah, okay, cool. Let us just the idol is kind of in transport right now. We'll unpack
If you
it.
don't come out, we will kill you!
Okay, that escalated quickly. We are getting the
You
idol.
stole our idol!
Okay, let's not throw around accusations. I just live here with my family, with children, lots of children.
As you do that, you hear this loud from behind you. Somebody clearly falling on the floor trying to pry open a window.
Oh,
Honey, is everything okay back there?
Enough shenanigans from you! Bring out the idol now, or we will torch this place.
Okay,
Amara,
hold on.
Amara,
Got
tell him okay. We're gonna throw it outside the door.
Yeah,
Tell
I'm gonna toss it.
Okay.
As he says that,
bag...
he just looks down at the girl just to sort of confirm that this is the right hovel.
Okay. That bag that we took all the stuff out of, just like fill it with a bunch of random stuff in this place,
Like crockery and that sort of thing.
Yeah. And then cinch it up and then kind of hand it off to Amara to either toss it or just gently set it down, however you want to do it, and then assist Toma back up.
And then I will try to pry the window open since this is my hideout.
All right,
We're gonna play the Indiana Jones bag of sand trick. Okay.
Cool. Do that. Savar, do a strength roll to see how you progress in.
Douglas!
I'm using an experience point.
Yeah.
Ooh, to add a +3 to your roll. Well
That
done, sir. All right, what'd you roll?
is an 11.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. You definitely start to make progress. Big clumps of the...
I'm starting to reconsider his addiction to whatever it is, and I'm thinking I should snort some myself.
I can feel Toma like eyeballing my pocket that I have, and I immediately like reach down and hold like...
Exactly. Perfect. All right, you do that, and then you throw out the this bag into the street.
Oh no! So I look at it here. I'm like, what? And I dump the bag out, and I put the 2 like acid orbs in, and I like open the door, and I'm like, hey, I'm throwing it right at you as I like toss the bag over to him.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
Nice. I
that.
like
All
it.
right,
Absolutely.
2-hit
Like,
roll.
catch it. It's sensitive.
All right, do it to
Like-
hit roll. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll in like, ooh, that was a 10 on the die. Ooh, nice. 15 minus 4, so 11.
Right. Okay. You swirl this, and you see it flying in a beautiful arch towards these thugs. And one of the dimmer-looking ones moves to grab it. And he succeeds beautifully as well. And as he does so, you hear the distinct sound of breaking glass.
That's the idol.
and he's like, huh? And that's when the screaming starts.
And we make our exit through the back.
Yeah, I close the door like.
I need one more successful strength roll to open the back door, the back wall far enough.
It's a door now.
To get out of it. It's not a door yet. One more strength roll, please. But he starts screaming, this guy.
All right, I'll assist Servars with this one.
Cut.
Actually, can me and Toma assist at the same time, or is that
Sure.
too many?
You can, because, well, yeah, you can. So, how it works is you get a +1 for each who's helping, and plus half the strength modifier. Tama, you have +2 strength.
+2, yep.
Yeah, so that's +2 in total from you, and +1 from a series, so that's +3 to a Sarwar's roll.
So that would make it a 14.
Woo! Nice.
All right, cool. As you hear this dog screaming, you just tear chunks of this wall out, and it's now big enough that everyone can skedaddle out of it. The remaining thugs just start charging towards the hideout. As you are skipping out, I'm assuming that you're locking the door or something.
Yeah.
Nobody has any fire, do they? Or any way to make a fire?
I have
Not me.
a fire charger, so I could start like a campfire size thing, sort of deal.
I'm just wondering if we should like set the thing on fire so they're running into like a burning building without knowing it.
I could try to start it like a quick fire and just toss it inside and hope it catches something.
You have time to try your fire drill, maybe on the bed sheets or something like that. That might
Sure,
catch on.
I will try that just really
Okay.
quickly.
That's the. Everybody has time to do one thing before you skedaddle out.
All right.
All right, Tamo, make a roll just to see if it actually catches fire.
4.
Well, it starts to glow a little bit, but there's no roaring fire yet. Amara, what do you do?
Oh man, Mara's just peacing out.
Okay. Siri?
Yeah. I'm out.
Okay. Zaba?
Yeah, I'm taking off.
Okay. Right. You find yourself in this back street, and same as I described before, you can see that some of the side alleys a little bit further down have been cordoned off. And that this area is completely empty actually, and you run down, and you can see there's some movement behind the barricades. You can hear sort of people or something sort of moaning as if in pain, and you can see that there are sort of bodies lying here and there behind the barricades on the opposite side. And then you can look out across Salvation Square. It seems like one of the entire sides of the square has been cordoned off. And you can't really see what's going on in there, but it doesn't sound pleasant.
Almost as if it's been quarantined off.
That would be your assumption, yes.
Okay, yeah, let's avoid that literally like the plague. So at least I will like gesture to stay, off and keep going.
You find yourselves on the edge of Salvation Square. Now, it's in the middle of the night, but the square is still packed. You see multiple pulpits with doomsday prophets and proclaimed messiahs and what have you, spouting truths of doom and salvation and what have you. And crowds of adoring celebrants and worshippers just eating away their words. On the sides, you also see a bunch of hawkers and little stalls, and same as you would on pretty much any marketplace. As you look across the square, you can see that on the largest 5 tops around it, you can see that there are these lookout nests, same as the ones you saw when you just got out of the alley by the temple. You can actually see 2 of them are those. They're on your sort of far left side. And you can also see that there is at least one patrol or one group of thugs, Sarakum thugs, sort of patrolling in between the crowds on the square. What you also see is you have a ton of like fire eaters or beak boa charmers and sort of entertainers vying for the attention of the people there. And you're standing there looking there. It's quite chaotic, but there's also quite a lot of lookouts looking down upon us. And like I said, the entire area on your right is cordoned off, so there's no sort of skipping in between those buildings unless you want to expose yourself to.
Right. So we're going to have to go through this.
It seems the only plausible. Only plausible.
All right, gang. Looks like we don't have a choice.
Everyone make an awareness roll, please.
Oh my god! If I see that kid again,
Let's see, 7
Right.
plus.
Bonuses or penalties to my awareness.
I got like a negative.
That's an 8.
Okay. Who had more than 7?
I got a 9.
Okay. Server, no? The Siri?
No,
Really? The
I
big
got an
drawing
8.
dude notices things?
Oh, you got an 8. 8 is fine.
I got an 8 for me.
Okay. Right. So, as you stand there looking out over the square, you notice among the moving crowds that there is an individual who is dressed in finery, which is quite out of the ordinary to him because everybody's sort of wearing rags and whatever they could find, sort of thing. But this individual is clearly wearing something quite high end, something like gaudy, flamboyant kind of thing. And he seems to be looking straight at you. And as you sort of catch his eye, that goes for both of you actually. He smiles.
Oh crap!
Not a a mean or vehement smile or anything like that. Just like a pleasant smile, and he sort of begins to saunter towards you.
Oh god, sauntering.
He's a little bit far away, so he's not within earshot or anything yet. But there's no doubt that he is walking towards you.
Have I ever seen this person before? Do they look recognizable?
Make an intellect roll to see if you have, or if you recall.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know I have a bonus to my intellect. Yes, I do. That is going to be a 12.
All right, you are dead sure that you've never seen this person before.
Okay.
But
Nope. Yeah.
But you can tell he looks human, which is also somewhat out of the ordinary.
Yeah, humans shouldn't look that good.
Yeah, that's one thing. Secondly, there aren't that many humans here. But you know for a fact that you've never laid eyes on this
Okay.
individual before.
The one time I roll really high.
But sometimes it's good to know that you haven't met people
Yes.
before, because that can be a problem as well.
So
I don't know you. I'm your
I
wife.
kind of look back and who's this guy? Who's this guy's tailor?
Is the jig up? Is this it for us?
He gets closer.
Let's move opposite of him and try to go around and keep the crowd between him and us.
Okay.
Fair enough, yeah.
All right. You do that. So moving towards the beach of the on the opposite side of Subway Central, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just kind of like trying to keep people between him and us
Right.
as we pass if we can. So like
I'll go up to this person.
Of course you will.
what? And
You
as
can
she
drag
does, I ain't
Amara with you
stopping.
if you want to.
Oh, we can force her.
You can try.
She's
She's sort of in a weakened state because she's
My spleen.
Oh,
Just keep
What do you
poking
do?
him.
You walk towards him, or you try to walk around?
I'm going
I'm
towards this person.
Okay.
I'm walking around.
All right. Tamo, what are you doing? You following Asiri or following Amara?
Asiri has the idol, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm heading to get out of here.
Damn you, Amara! I'm going with Asiri. Oh.
Yeah, I'm also going
Alright.
with Surrey because
It's far.
Go seduce this guy, Amara.
Okay. So what happens is that you start to move around it. Amara, you start to move towards him. Amara, as you move in, a surging crowd from one of the prophets sort of gets in between you and him, and you sort of lose sight of him for a moment. Assyrius, Savar, and Tarmo, you intentionally try to get the moving crowd between the two of you, and you succeed. So you lose eyesight of him, and as you walk for a little bit, and you look up ahead, there he is, standing directly in the path you were heading for.
Yeah, I avoided him.
And as he sees you, he smiles and starts walking towards you again. Dear friends, he says, in a rather pleasant voice.
Yes.
You have a conundrum. You have a challenge. I can help you.
Help us with.
Well, first, who are you, and why would you help us?
Of course, introductions. My name is Haraji.
Haraji.
And I'm in the helping business, so to say. It's not for free, of course, but I know that you would like to get across this square without having any of these, shall we call them gentlemen, seeing you get to the other side of
He's
the
pointing
square.
to the lookout desk, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the catch?
Why don't you join me and we'll discuss terms? He points to a rather fashionable sort of pavilion tent that you actually really sort of didn't notice before, but it's standing not too far from you actually. It seems to be quite good quality. And it looks like it's been standing there the whole time. You just somehow didn't really notice it before.
This group, not surprised.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And he walks and he pulls the tent flap to the side and he points it. And you can see inside, it's quite luxurious. You can see you have like these cushions on the floor. There's a decanter of some sort of, you can't see what it is, but it looks like wine or something. Small plates with, dates and that sort of thing on it. And he's like, join me.
How much time have we used up since
You
now?
see these, you look over your shoulder at some point and you see your three companions engaged in conversation with the guy you just before were walking towards.
Oh, I'll sneak up.
Okay. Right, sorry. He indicates for you to walk in. What do you do?
I'm gonna go in. I want to see what he has to offer.
Yep.
If it's gonna get us safely to our extraction point, then
All right.
Yeah. I mean,
Cool.
if we don't go in there, then he'll just probably alert the guards anyway that we're.
Yeah. My only
Right,
concern is time at this point. I don't want to miss the boat. Literally.
All right. Assyria walks in. Sarver walks in. Tomo, you follow in as well?
Yeah.
All right. Amara, you see them enter the tent. As they come in, and he turns and he looks you directly in the eye, and he's like, join us. As if he knew
Looking
you
at
were
me?
standing there all along.
Oh,
Yeah, you avoided him. Yeah.
that's what you thought.
you shush your face. I need more acid balls. Yeah, she'll walk forward. Like, hey.
You enter reluctantly. All right. You come in for the first time since you have entered Kima. Your senses are not assailed with the smell of feces, urine, and other disgusting things.
Yay.
There is actually a rather pleasant sentence here. There's a couple of sensors like wafting sort of smoke, and everything seems rather pleasant. He offers for you to sit down, and he offers you some dates, some Rakama dates, and maybe a glass of wine if you should like. And I need to know: are any of you void sensitive?
Yes.
Yes.
Not me.
I don't think I am. No.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me double check.
Pretty
I might just
Yes.
say yes for the hell of it.
Maybe.
He's just agreeing to be agreeable. Of course I am.
But can I? No, I am not. I'm not void sensitive.
I am.
Fine.
I believe. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm just double checking here because one used to be.
Yeah, I don't see it on my.
It'd be on the first page on your right.
Yeah.
At least that's where mine is.
Yeah, no, I don't see it.
All right, but you are, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can sense that this character is definitely void touched somehow. There is an aura around him. You can't really tell what or how or if he's powerful or whatever, but there is definitely something about him.
Okay.
I need all of you to make another awareness roll, please.
Ooh, nice. I
7.
rolled a 12.
Natural
I-
12.
I rolled
Right?
a 12 as well.
What?
Nice.
Yes.
I only rolled a 9. You guys.
He should die. He should die.
Mediocre.
Yeah.
Mediocrity is
Jeez,
not appreciated.
Tama.
As you sit down, you see just sort of like a flash. His facial features change. It's not that it's not really frightening or anything like that. But you and all of you notice this. But you can tell that he is probably not what he appears to be. And the ones that rolled 12s, you think that he might be a djinn.
Uh-oh.
Aha.
Okay.
Now, he says, as I said, I know you have a small problem, and I'm willing to help. I can bring you to the other side of the square unnoticed. And all I require from you are a few simple gifts, such as a truth, a sensation, the gift of knowledge, and a prized possession. If you're willing to give me one of these each, I will make sure that you get safely to the other side of the square. What say you?
Seems simple enough. I'm down.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
How much time have we used so far? Like,
Truth, knowledge,
You've maybe
sense.
half an hour or so.
okay, so we still have some time to get across the square, but obviously we're not going to get across the square with this guy in our way. So, do we get to pick who gets to give what, or is he going to choose?
Yes. It's up to you. The gifts must be given freely.
So the truth, the knowledge, the
A
gift.
sensation and
A
a prized
sensation.
possession.
Right.
And a prized possession.
Okay,
Man. Okay,
that's
well,
my
here's-
sticking
here's-
point right now.
Yeah, I'll give you Sarver.
Sorry?
I'll give you Savar.
I don't think he's a prized possession.
He's the best I got.
But I am a sensation.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's worth it.
Oh, what about your stuff, Savar? Can you part with it to give him the sensation?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No. You
Yes.
don't know about that.
Lie to yourself, Savar, but you can't lie to us. We're your friends, Savar.
We love you, Savar. I helped carry you through the
Well,
city.
except for maybe Amara,
Let's
because
go.
Amara was willing to literally sell you just now. But
Yeah, but I see his value. So.
yeah, well, yes, which is nice, isn't it? Does it give you a nice feeling? I'm down with this, but I am visibly terrified by the concept. Just so everybody else knows, like Tomo was like,
Suck it up, Tomo. God.
Yeah, I'm okay with this as long as I don't have to give up my baggie of stuff.
Okay.
All
All right. So, what all are we giving away? I'm trying to figure out what I
Truth.
can
As you're discussing,
Knowledge.
he moves a little bit back to sort of give you space to deliberate amongst yourselves.
give. Okay. Truth, knowledge.
Prized
Okay.
possession and a sensation.
top of the list. That idol is not going anywhere, Asiri. So
What idol?
yes, exactly.
The idol that you have, Asiri.
Shut up, Amara.
No, there's no idol, Amara.
It's the
Amara.
reason why we're here.
How about if we just give him Amara's tongue? That sounds like a fairly good thing.
I think a spleen. We could probably give.
I just put it back in. Leave it alone.
Okay, so okay, so in all seriousness, we need to be legit with these gifts, otherwise this isn't going to work.
Exactly.
Truth. I don't know. I don't really have like.
Who has any truth to tell?
Show
this
hands. Who
demon?
has the secrets? Somebody's got secrets.
I mean,
Let's see.
I've been truthful to you guys since the beginning, so I don't
What's
have
in the
anything that I
bag?
can just.
Okay, Pinocchio.
What you get
Keep that
from
nose in check.
Your hideaway, Sarvar.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why sometimes do you sniff stuff?
I don't. I have a runny nose.
No, you don't. Your nose is impeccable. It's not running.
How do you know his nose is impeccable? That's just weird.
Shush your face, Tomo.
So,
I think it's time to get real.
I mean, I'll give him. You know, I've got some. I don't have anything.
That's my concern. If we make this deal and we can't fulfill it, are we in breach of contract? Sort of.
Who
thing?
has a truth to tell him?
I think he's quite attractive, and
Oh, Mara, why do you always have to hit on all the?
I'm not hitting on everyone. I'm just saying this is a very good-looking man, and certainly of higher quality than you three who just stink and are sweaty and gross.
Wow.
Who has knowledge that they can divulge?
I'm wondering, like, yeah, I'm concerned that my knowledge isn't going to be valuable enough.
I'll give him some knowledge. I have some knowledge.
All right. Siri's down for some knowledge. You don't have
Right.
to say what it is.
Tama,
He already knows, doesn't he?
Maybe.
Tama,
Okay.
do you have a prized possession?
After a fashion.
You have what?
An eye for fashion.
You have an eye for fashion? That's your prized possession?
That's hilarious, but it's not at all what I said.
He said after a fashion. not
Oh, I
after
thought
a
you said you
fashion.
That's
had
what
an
I
eye for
heard.
fashion. I was like, wow. I'm like, I guess that's whatever.
We have bombs, and now we have an eye for fashion. All right.
You know. That top would just look good with these pants.
It's important to have.
I'm crying. No. Okay. So I said after a fashion. Thank you very much.
Oh, how about this? And I'll pull out my cylinder seal with its unknown marks on it.
That's your prized possession?
Yeah.
Okay.
I call BS on that.
Darn it. Put the cylinder away. Guys, I don't think this is going to work. I think we might be better off just going.
Well,
What will it be, gentlemen and lady?
Oh, thank you.
I give you my knowledge. I really
please
think.
repeat after me. I
Yes.
hereby gift you knowledge.
Okay,
You have to say it.
I have to say it.
Say it, it's
I
eerie.
hereby gift you knowledge.
I hereby gift you knowledge.
Thank you. And the rest of you?
Oh God, I don't feel good.
I'll do
about
the
this
prize
anymore.
possession.
All right. What would you like to give me, Tomo?
The one thing that I have that has taken me where I am today is my strength. So I will give you my strength.
Wow.
Pretty
All
much
right.
useless now.
You I can still shove this mace in your spleen.
Amara, my dear, what would you like to gift me?
Keep it PG.
I mean, I was thinking Savar might do the other two, and I just reap
Both
the
of them?
benefits.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm afraid I will need one from each.
God, Savar. If you-
Savar, you can tell me as well.
I think Savar is going to give you a sensation.
So I'm going to go up to the djinn and just kind of discreetly hand him a package of
Of the thing?
the thing.
That's a possession right there. Okay. That leaves Amara with a sensation. Lovely. Amara,
All
please
right.
say, I hereby gift you a sensation.
I hereby gift you a sensation. I said it. I said it exactly as you told me to.
Klatu Veratu.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Said the words.
Thank you. Come with me, he says. And he goes and he removes the posted tilt flap to the side.
All right. Head out.
As you walk out, you can see that you are clear on the other side of Salvation Square.
Oh, hey. This is cool.
Whoa.
Hey, what's your name, by the way?
Haraji, I told you.
Yeah,
I wasn't listening when you told me.
God, Amara, didn't you write it down? Jeez.
I don't have pencils here. I don't even know if I know how to write. I gave my cloth bandages
No,
are being
your character
used.
is named Amara, not Doug. So you.
Oh,
need to
okay,
write things
gotcha.
down.
All right, you all walk out.
I feel like we're going to die, but sure.
Sure.
Okay. He sort of bows at you. Thank you. Let's
You're
talk
very
that
welcome.
way. As you sort of look about to sort of orient yourselves, as you look back, the tent is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Tamu, you have one less in your strength score. Amara, you have one less in your awareness.
Oh, God.
Siri, if you look on your character sheet with your skills, how many skills do you have?
My skills.
And combat skills, how many?
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 regular skills and then 1 combat skill.
All right. Roll a d6 and re-roll a 6. And then the one you roll, you lose 1 ranking in that particular skill.
No.
Okay, so that would be a 1, 2, 3 observation. So I lose 1 in that.
Yep.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
And Savarm, you gave him one of your stashed cards, yeah? Okay, so just remove that from your character sheet.
Just one of them?
Yeah, just one.
Nice.
You find yourself, like I said, across the square. You are standing in in sort of a small. It's not a nook because it's too big to be a nook. But under one of the larger buildings where you know there is a lookout nest on top, but you're sort of standing in the shadow of the building, so it definitely can't spot you as long as you remain there. Who has Tomo? You have knowledge of the entire area, right?
I do, yes. Yeah.
Okay. You see the one in the middle with the sort of stairways leading up in the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big one. That's where you're standing, just to the left of that.
Just okay. Wow.
So with your area knowledge, you know that you are fairly close to
yeah, we're on the door
beach
of the lookout tower.
and the pier or the quay.
Okay. So knowing what I know about the square, can these lookout towers see like directly down the sides of the towers themselves, or would we be hidden if we were like right up against the wall?
You haven't actually ever been up in a lookout nest, but you would think if you sort of like skirt the wall, there's a pretty good chance they can't see you. However, if anybody does, it will look suspicious.
Super suspicious if we're all plastered against the wall.
Yeah,
going, oh, we're
exactly.
moving along the side.
but it will definitely or most likely hide you from at least the view from that lookout nest, which is also why they've sort of put them around the square.
Yeah, around the whole square so they can cover each other. Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
But still, it's nighttime, so
yeah. Okay. I'll just quickly motion for the guys to like get close to the wall, not plastered against it like Metal Gear style or anything. I'll be just like, guys, wait, stay here. There's a lookout tower straight above us.
Okay.
And I will point in the direction of the docks and say, "That's our path, right across here."
How do we get there?
With, dude, do you want another? Do you want to? Seriously, can't take you anywhere.
There's so much happening.
If another Djinn shows up, what are you going to give him now? To go an extra 14 feet?
I don't.
Another sensation.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Savar's still on the table.
Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, I'll just once we're up against like the kind of like tucked into the wall, as if we're like we'll try to make it look like we're just dodging crowd kind of traffic kind of thing, like getting out of people's ways, and it'll just happen to put us against the wall.
Okay.
And then I will try to guide us. We'll try to go by that cluster of buildings that's directly southwest kind of that tower.
4 buildings.
Yeah, it has like 4 buildings on top of each other. We'll try and move in between that little single building and keep the watchtower in between us or that building rather in between us and the watchtower to try and give us some more cover.
All right, cool. You managed to get off of Salvation Square without being, or as far as you can tell, without being spotted by any of the lookout nests or the patrols walking around on the square. and you sort of sneak into these alleys, and you can well, those who haven't lost sensations can smell the Margita River a little bit further ahead of you. Sort of that smell of dead fish and
We've traded the crap in the
rotting
urine for dead
seaweed.
fish, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Fatima is not a very pleasant place. And you have kind of the same denizens of the area. You have your orphans, you have your beggars, you have your cripples, you have the same as usual. And you manage to get, like I said, away from the square and down this street a little bit. Up further ahead, you can see a group of Sarakum dogs standing sort of on the corner of a cluster. And behind them, you can see the riverbank a little bit further ahead in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
As you do that, you hear the tolling of another bell from the morning palace.
So yeah, we were running short on time. We needed to get across that square. All right. Okay, Amara, this is your deal now. You're the one with the contacts over here.
I just used both of my contacts. They're orphans and blind people.
Cripples and blind people.
But it's your people we're meeting over here, remember? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, I mean, you can nudge and wink me all you want. I mean, they'll be here. We just gotta get to the docks. Like,
we're there, man.
We just gotta wait.
We gotta wait. Well, we can't sit here. We gotta move.
I mean, maybe there's a place nearby we can hide out until the appropriate time.
Okay, what if we just made our way out onto the docks and sort of just looked like we belonged? Like,
that makes sense to me.
Could we just buy some time by moving out onto the docks as if we were moving towards a ship or something like that? Like, there are ships docked at the actual dock.
You can't actually see the key from where you are. Okay. And if you move, well, you can see some of the riverbank behind the thugs standing there.
Yeah.
But you know that the key is on your left-hand side, a bit further down. So you can probably skirt in between some of the buildings or climb on top of some of the hovels to get a better view, to get sort of a bird's eye view of
there will be no climbing on top of a hovel right next to a lookout tower.
Dad.
No, but Dad. I will turn this party around.
I think that I might have a contact close by. Yes.
Okay.
I do. I know these a rival gang, the Naga, who might be able to assist us in getting over to the rest of the way to the docks.
That sounds fabulous and terrifying at the same time.
Mm-hmm. They're wonderful people.
Wonderful people who might try to steal the idol from us.
What idol?
I like the way you think.
What is wrong with you and Amara? Stop telling people we have an idol. There is no
I'm telling
idol.
you we have an idol? Oh my God, you didn't know we had an idol?
My contact doesn't even know we have an idol.
Excellent. That's how I like to know things.
Exactly. All right. So now you know. You got it out of me. You see?
I got it out of you. Okay, sure. I feel somehow.
Are you guys okay? This is just getting weird.
Oh. It's wonderful. It's absolutely exciting. Listen,
I just gave away half my strength. I'm willing to go on some faith, Asiri.
All right, let's go over here. Over here.
Also, I feel like I got ripped on that more than any of you guys.
Yeah, you did. I mean,
I stepped up, and you guys were all like, "Well, I don't want to really give her anything."
Hey, I gave her something something very important.
I was the first one to give something. You just kind of threw.
Actually,
hey, I'll give you my strength.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. You actually gave up something valuable.
Yeah.
These two jamokas
What do you mean? Completion. I've lost something very precious to me, and I wasn't even able to offer up Savar for it. So,
Oh boy.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, okay. Moving
What
on.
is a
Take us through.
Jamocha, by the way?
I have no idea. I just made it up.
I'm gonna put it in the next source book.
Okay.
Nice.
What it is. It's like a nerve herder kind of thing. A Jamocha.
Yeah, sort of thing. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And I made a note.
We're always here to make up insults.
Exactly. And they
Local
they're
flavor.
holding Black Void because we need more insults. Obviously.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alexa.
So yeah, I will kind of guide the group and look for a member of the Naga to assist us.
All right. You have gotten yourself a little bit turned around because as you move
did I?
forward a little bit, you realize that the Naka are not on the opposite side of the square, but on the other side of the beach.
Oh,
You can get over there if you want to, but it's going to require some maneuvering.
I hate this town.
So, but as you maneuver a little bit around, so what you probably do is move just down below the cluster of 4 hovels, which actually gives you a view of most of the stretch of beach.
okay.
And what you can see is that aside from the group of thugs, fairly close to you by now, actually, even they're standing still, but you've moved closer to them. You can see that there are 2 keys sticking out into the river about halfway along the beach, and then you can see that there is there's another group of thugs at the opposite side of the beach, but there are none of them by the key itself.
Okay.
As you're standing there looking over, you can you notice that the skies are starting to brighten a little bit in the sunrise direction.
All right, we almost got this, guys.
We're almost there, but we can't take on all those guards by ourselves or all those thugs.
I'm pretty confident Tomo might.
Oh, thanks, man. That means a lot.
Well, I mean, if Tomo wants to go and cause the distraction while we get on the boat and get out, that's
Tomo, you are so brave.
No,
Like
no.
the things you're willing to do for us. It's
I
really
need to be on that
quite-
boat as well. There's only so much, valor for the group thing I'm willing to go for.
okay. So
Savar?
Amara, Savar.
What if we just, stab Amara in the spleen, and the flailing attracts
and
the
the
guards?
group turns.
Now hold on. I told my contacts if I'm not on the boat with the idol that they are to kill all of you.
That sounds like a made-up story.
You think I would trust myself with you 3 to ensure that
Sure.
I?
Totally.
No, what? No,
You've been trying to flirt with Savar the whole time.
I'm not flirting with Savar. I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit, but it's trying to keep things lighthearted. Okay.
Wait. Do we have? When we took the stash from Savar's place, wasn't there something in there that was like flammable or explosive or something?
Well, we had 2 acid orbs that was used already.
Oh,
You
shoot.
one
Okay.
left.
Oh, we had something else. Okay, never mind.
Oh, we got 1 left.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your distraction right there. Toss that at an orphan, and while they're watching an orphan,
They're used to screaming orphans, in all fairness.
Why are we? Jeez, guys, leave the orphans alone.
Oh, that is great. Oh,
I said that more for shock value than actual intent.
I think the Black Void is Jason's soul.
You know how I play these games, Doug.
But is it getting worse, or are we still on par?
Well, it's more. I mean, I haven't started swearing, so
Okay.
It's hard. It's hard. Not
Somebody had an idea to disguise yourselves and move on to the key.
I like
Yeah.
it. I'll Sarvar, do you have hair, right?
Yeah,
question is
yeah,
random.
yes, I do. It's like kind of like graying a little bit.
Yeah, I'll take my
unlike
hand.
unlike my actual hair.
I'll take the hair on his head and just like rip some out and start like putting a mustache on
Oh, Jesus.
and a beard, like just.
And Sarvar, so high, feels nothing. It's just what?
That would require a strength roll.
Let's
I
do
can
this.
oppose that, can't I?
No, you can't. So
You can see him. You can see her moving towards you with this sort of maddened gleam. In her
He's like reaching for your head, like yeah.
what do you can react to this lovely?
Don't do it,
mate
Savar.
moving toward you.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
She's moving toward you. What do you do?
I got a 6.
All right, you managed to grab Savar's hair, and you try to yank out. You get a couple of strands, but not like a big tuft of.
Yeah, I'm just like making a little goatee.
I need Savar to do a willpower roll or scream in surprise and alarm.
Oh no! Great. I've got a -1 on that. So let's see here. But
Oh,
I rolled a 10. I rolled an 11, so -1 is 10.
Okay, so you managed to quell your like, "Arr!" and you know for sure if you had shouted out, the gang of thugs right in front of you would definitely have noticed.
I'm pulling my hoodie up and moving away from the chaos and towards my goal of meeting with the Nagas.
Okay. So you're moving a little bit down the street. Tomo, you see Siri moving out while you see Amar and Sarvar sort of.
Love you guys. I'm going with that.
I don't know if I could use a pen. I had a marker here somewhere.
Well, you only had a couple of strands, so a pen is probably the appropriate.
It's just like.
Yeah, like just a thin line. I am a man.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely convincing disguise.
Right, okay, so Assyrian Tomo, you've moved a little bit actually back towards Salvation Square because that's sort of the only way, while you two stand there in kerfuffle. Do you intend to move along the beach to get to the Naka gang, or what's the...
I'm following a series lead, so at this point, wherever a series is going, I'm just going to go.
Okay.
I'm thinking, do we want to be out in the... I don't know if we want to be out in the open, but maybe on the edge, just on the inside, just before the beach line?
Right, so just along the hovels on the bank, just a little bit.
Yeah.
You
trying not to be
that.
out in the open, but not acting, suspicious or anything. Just
right. The only way to do that is to actually sneak back to where Haraji led you out of the tent.
Okay.
And then sort of skirt that way around. But you can do that. I mean, there are, as far as you remember, there are no patrols there other than the lookout nest that you've already avoided one. So you can do that if you want to.
Yes, I definitely want to do that because seeing all these guys at the beach and knowing what we've been through already, and Savar being injured and Amara going crazy, and
Savar, by the way, you gain another health from the bomb.
Nice.
Not bomb.
So yeah, we'll. Okay. I'll lead the way and do that.
Right. Okay. So actually, you two sort of walk side by side because Tomo is probably more familiar with the area that you're in right now. So you start moving that. Savar, you see Siri and Tomo start to walk that way as you're trying to fend off Amara.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push Amara aside, and I'm going to try to not look very. I want to stealthily catch up to them. Try not to make it too obvious.
Sure.
And I'll just roll my eyes as far when
Your
Amara's
eyes
applying
almost fall out of the back
her.
of your head.
Yeah, I'm just like, Amara, what are you doing?
Sure. There we go.
What? I thought I was dedicated. Look at that.
That's amazing.
Right on the spot.
It is. And you even got the color of his hair on as well.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right, so Savard, Samo, and Asira, you start picking your way back. Amara, you have applied your brand new mustache, and it looks very convincing, I have to say.
It's not going to come across in the podcast version of this at all. But...
No, the audio and the radio show are not going to get the nuance of
Mitchell has
Mitchell's...
totally drawn a
But
mustache.
do a screenshot of his face right now and use that as
I probably will.
As the title page, yeah.
It's like this. Like this is the caption.
Because that's the face of Black Void that we want. So you see the three moving sort of back towards the way you came from as you have applied your lovely new mustache and disguise. Do you follow, or what's your plan?
No, I think I'm gonna go towards the dock. Just kind of, I man it up. I'm just gonna go to the rendezvous spot.
Okay. All right. Are you just walking out in the open, just past this group of thugs, or are you trying to keep a little bit of distance? Or
I'm just walking past. I'm gonna act like a tough man and just kind of.
All right. Do you happen to have any skill that makes you sort of any good at disguise or anything like that? You know, like
other than being able to change my skin color, no.
Okay. Do you do that though?
Yeah, I will. I will shift it to something manly. I don't know. Yeah, maybe like a bright pink. There you go.
Okay. Well, you do have stealth, you know.
Yeah, but I already got the mustache on.
Yeah, that's true. You want to
commit all the way.
Incredibly clever.
If I put this on, we're using it.
All right, fair enough. Okay, you saunter past them, and they sort of look at you, but they don't really accost you or anything.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Maybe because they're looking for 4 humans, not a single one. Who knows? The rest of you manage to go back, and you sneak past the lookout nest, and you can sort of see the riverbank between the hovels as you move alongside it.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Amara sort of sauntering onto the beach.
Go figure.
Clearly having walked past these thugs, and you notice that she has this sort of manly stride in her step that usually isn't sort of there. It looks very convincing. But anyways, she's managed to walk past. So you're kind of walking in tandem, her on the beach and you guys between the hovels right next to the riverbank.
Mm-hmm.
Amara, you get to the first key.
Oh, it's Amar now.
Oh yeah, sorry, Amar. I knew an Amar one.
Name change and all.
So you get to the first key, and you see a single dinghy moored to that, and then you have the second key a little bit further ahead, where there are 3 dinghies moored to that, and a little bit further ahead you see the second group of thugs. You have no idea where the others are. And the rest of you see, you see Amara reach the key. Amar, sorry. What do you do when you're?
I'm looking around for my contact. You know, just kind of waiting for that boat
So you just hang around at the key, just waiting to see.
Yeah, I'm like, how far are the thugs away from me?
Probably about 50 meters, a little bit more than that.
I'm gonna like walk up to him and just kind of casually be like, "What's up, guys?
All right.
What are we doing? What are we doing tonight?"
Who are you?
Hey, my name's Amar.
You're a human.
No, you see the pink skin? Not human.
One of those filthy half-bloods, aren't you?
Whoa. Let's keep it civil, guys.
Yeah, your mama didn't, clearly.
Oh. Well, my mama is not the local bicycle, so what can I say?
What do you want?
I'm trying to think of another mama joke, but it escapes me right now. I thought maybe, you guys look pretty tough. Maybe we can roll together. You know?
You want to roll with us?
Yeah.
Tell you what, maybe you can. He takes a step towards you.
I take a step forward, like.
All right. Make an awareness roll, difficulty 6.
Okay.
Remember that you lost 1 in awareness.
If there is a black void god out there, answer my prayers.
I'm right here.
yeah, literally.
11.
Wow. Okay.
Well, he is right here, in fact.
Yeah. As he takes the step forward, all of a sudden he just throws a punch towards your face.
Wow.
But you manage to notice it before he lays it on you. What do you do?
Oh, I'm going to headbutt his fist as it comes towards me. Like it's aimed for my face, I just go.
All right. I'll actually let you do that without having to roll for it, since he was aiming for your head anyways. You just have to tilt it a little bit. I'd say we do opposed stamina versus strength to see if you can just, take it.
Ah, crap.
I think
I'm going to spend an XP to re-roll.
Okay. That's your last one, no?
Yeah. But
Okay.
you gave me 20 extra XP earlier, so that's cool. So so stamina, you said?
Yes.
Oh, crap. Okay, 9.
9? All right.
9.
So his hand or his fist just comes in. But you managed to take it.
I'm like, your mom pounds better than that.
Oh, M's fighting word right there.
He steps back. Maybe you could have a future with us.
And like internally, I'm like, oh my god, my head.
You lose one health actually. That
Oh. I'm at like 3 health points.
And the rest of you witness this. And you see the fist flying, and you see Amar, as she's now going, to and take it. What do you do?
I look at the other guys and I'm just like, what is going on?
I just in kind of a silent.
Oh.
As you see him take that and exchange some banter, you notice on the river, as the sky is getting brighter behind the Pareppa peaks, you notice a sort of smallish dhow ship sailing leisurely down the Margita River towards the quay. There's pretty much no other vessels on the river at this, or at least in the vicinity. Mara, you notice as well, and you recognize Kilal's ship.
Yeah, excellent. I turn to my fellow thugs and I'm like, well, your mom called, so I'm going to be back in a few minutes.
You're all right,
Thanks.
says the head of them. All right, where do you go?
I'm heading towards the boat.
All right, he starts sauntering towards the quay. The rest of you are standing. Do you see the two buildings right in front of the bigger of the two quays?
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's where you are. So you can sort of see them on your right hand side, but you actually have pretty much a clear path down to the quay.
Okay.
Which is probably 30 meters away, something like this.
Well, if there's a clear path, I think we should change the trajectory and bolt towards it.
Time is not on our side at this point. I
Right,
think.
exactly.
You can see that there are the so there's 3 dinghies on the quay directly in front of you, and then there's one more dinghy moored to the quay on the right-hand side. So as you see the dhow sort of gliding closer, you see that it cuts its sails. It doesn't cut them, but it takes down the sails.
Yeah.
And start just sort of drifting with the current, but not aiming to actually dock at the quay. It appears. What do you do, Amara? You have reached the end of the quay.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
Oh, if I see that, I'm bolting and going for a swim.
All right, you've lived in Lynn for a while. You generally don't want to swim in the Margita River as it is filled with
that bad?
silt sharks.
Oof. Okay.
Um,
Never. Well, if I have knowledge of that, then no.
You do have knowledge of that because you've lived here your entire life.
So we will be taking one of those dinghies.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
See if I can find a picture of it. There. These lovely fellows.
Oh,
yeah, it was just like
that's gorgeous. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
there are tons of these in the.
Who wouldn't want to swim those?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Just right on the back, you know.
And you see a couple of dorsal fins in the faint.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or not.
Well, I changed my mind. Then I will not go swimming. We will
But
procure one of the dinghies.
But you do rush towards the quay, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Without a word, Assyria takes off towards the quay. Tamo, Savar, you're standing there. What do you do?
I'm following that idol. That isn't
Alright.
there.
Yeah, same thing.
All right, you're sprinting after him. Amara, you're sort of in the middle of the quay as you hear sort of pounding footsteps behind you, and you look back and you see Assyria followed by Tama and Savar just ambling towards you.
Hey, guys.
And the
About
dinghy.
time.
As you do that, the group of thugs, Amar's new homies, wake up and realize that something is probably not as it should be. Hey, you! And they just start taking off after you. You do have a head start.
Are these my friends?
These are your, friends. As they do so, you see that the other group of thugs at the other end of the river bank, they perk their heads up as well, and realizing that something is off, they start charging towards you as well.
Amar, did you use that last acid orb?
Nope, have it tucked away.
I think you should ready that.
And he kind of like, ugh.
As we climb in the boat or the little dinghy.
Yeah, so there's 3 dinghies.
Okay.
Do you all jump in? You can all fit into one if you want to. They have the oars or paddles or whatever they have.
Yeah, maybe a
in them?
Siri and myself in one, and you two in the other.
No.
Just to better our odds.
With the most emphatic seriousness that I can muster, no.
Okay, there's a left dinghy, a middle dinghy, and a right dinghy. Savar, which dinghy do you jump into?
I'm going to jump in the middle one.
Right, middle one. Tama, which one did you jump into?
Whichever one that Asiri jumped into?
She hasn't jumped into one yet.
Oh, balls. Can I grab Asiri and toss Asiri into a dinghy?
Siri, will you be grabbed and tossed?
Yeah, if it's Toma, yeah.
You get grabbed and tossed. Which one do you grab and toss him into?
I'll aim for the one that Sarvar's in. What the hell?
So the middle one, yeah. Amara, which one do you jump into?
Dog pile.
Yeah, dog pile.
Okay, cool. All right. So all of you jump into the middle one, and you got splashes, and you're like, and
It's risky, but at this point, I'm like I said, even from back in the square, I'm done taking chances with this. I am not letting that thing out of my sight right now.
Right. Who's gonna row?
I'll row.
Toma's the strongest.
Right.
That is true.
Savar is already on the oars. He was
Me and
quickest.
Sarvar, or is it just one set of oars?
There's just one set of oars.
Okay, go for it. You
All
have
right,
an alternate.
Savar, you sit there and you start pulling away. The thugs are pretty much right on your tail. As you get maybe a couple of meters out, you realize it might have been a good idea to get rid of the oars in the other dinghies. As the thugs jump into the remaining dinghies and start paddling after you.
I'm like, hey guys, why are you following us? Following me.
And as you do that, one of them throws it's like a cudgel or something. Just tosses it at you.
Oh, free weapons.
Hey,
Ooh.
what the heck, man? Come on.
That's a natural 12.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
But he was aiming for Savar, who was rowing.
Ooh, thank God.
So that is a 14. Does that hit you, Savar?
Yes, that hits me.
Is he going to catch it in the face?
He is gonna catch it in the face, yeah, because you're paddling.
Well, he's rowing, so it's not like he can be like, I'm gonna just stop rowing and grab this thing out of the air.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord.
Right. So it's a cudgel. Doesn't do that much damage. It does. Oh, and we need to roll, of course, on the exceptional hits.
Yay.
Do we really, though, Chris? Do we
We
really?
do.
really do
However, it is a small weapon.
Okay.
So there are.
Having
some,
said that, he's gonna roll and like take your head clean off.
Yeah. it slices the head
Yeah,
right
it's
off.
so tiny. It just
Yeah.
chops your head.
Crush.
Let's see, where are we? Here. Your legs buckle and you sort of stumble on the impact. So it hits you smack in the face.
Keep rowing.
You actually fall off the whatever it's called that you're sitting on.
Oh, the little like seat there.
Like a-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. There's a term. I'm
Probably a term for it. Both people like their terms.
Yeah, exactly. But you fall off the woody thingy.
We're like
And
losing
you-
our boat fans.
Exactly.
Comment section full
And
of
you
corrections.
suffer 4 damage.
Okay. Okay.
And
some embarrassment.
this slow you down a little bit. Who's going to try and grab the oars?
I will, since he's knocked senseless.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have
You,
blood on him now?
No, it just hit him on the forehead. You sort of push Savar aside, but the lack of rowing has reduced the distance between the two dinghies significantly.
More, throw the acid! Throw the acid!
They're like 5 meters behind you or something.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
like,
Savar?
Yeah.
I think we're good, and I'll throw the ball of acid not at my homies, but at the other group.
Your homies are the ones in the near boat.
Oh man, I'm like, hey man, you basically asked for it, and I'll throw the acid.
Here, hold
All right.
this. Wow.
Roll to hit.
I got a 1.
Of course you did. And you're of experience now, aren't you?
Yeah, I know.
I'd like you to make a roll on the mishap table, D12, please, and roll something fun.
I got a 9.
All right, a 9.
Dropped it in our boat.
All right. You sort of drop it as you try to throw it, and it flies in a random direction.
Ooh.
Make
A
it
random
hit
not
Samar.
direction.
Instead of going that way, it goes. Let's see.
Throws it over his head,
direction.
cracks over
Yeah.
his head.
I'm gonna roll a d4. On a 1, it still flies towards them. 2 or 3, it's to the sides, and a 4, it's backwards into the boat that you're in.
Oh, wonderful.
Let's
Here we
have
go.
a look. Oh, it's a 3. All right.
Okay.
It,
All right, see, we're good,
you
we're
manage to chug it, but it flies off to the left and splash.
Hmm.
As it does that, you notice a couple of dorsal fins just sort of, and then just immediately start to.
We're gonna have some
Keep going.
really angry sea life in a minute.
No, happy because their dinner is served.
I'm like, okay,
You're getting closer to the dhow, and Amara, as you look, you can see Kilal, the captain that you hired. He's standing on the deck.
I'll
And
wipe my
he's-
mustache off so that he knows it's me.
He recognized you now.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, we're good. It's me, Amara.
He's, oh, it's you. He's waving. What are you doing? Hurry, hurry!
I'm trying, Savar. God
Right.
darn it! And I smack him in the head like,
I'm just rowing. I'm making the rowing motion, even though I don't have any oars in my.
Because Tamo is actually the one rowing.
Right.
Right. Tamo, how about we do a little opposed strength to see
All
who
right.
actually pulls faster? Ooh.
Is that a good ooh or a bad ooh?
Good for me, not so good for you.
I got a 6.
I got 12.
Oh, come on.
But can you not?
So that means that the pursuing dinghy gains on you, and quite significantly as well.
Okay.
They are 2 meters away, which means that
All
they
right.
can reach very, very soon.
Oh man, I want to like shift around the boat so that Savar is between me and whatever projectiles might be coming towards us.
Well, the problem is Savar is on the front end and you're in the aft.
Oh god.
So if you do that, you're going to have to climb over both Asiri and Tamo, which will definitely obstruct the road. But you can if you want to.
Yeah, let's do this.
Of course.
Oh my God.
All right, you begin to scamper over them. Tamo, you can either do a strength roll to see if you can maintain your rowing while Amara is climbing over you, or you can try to kick him off or kick her off.
I'll try
Okay.
the strength roll to see if I can maintain my rowing.
All right, I'll let you do it. On a 7 or higher, you manage to retain at least some momentum.
I'm going to use my last experience point to add +3 to my roll.
Okay.
Because the way I've been rolling tonight, I'm going to
Not been great.
What'd you get?
Did you get a
12.
1? Oh,
Did you?
So 16 with my +4.
All right, but that's amazing. Okay, so what happens? You find encouragement in Amara trying to climb over
I
you.
accept your challenge.
Exactly. You find new reservoirs of strength in your battered limbs, and you actually manage to pull further away from the pursuing dinghy. So you're sort of back to
I'm rowing so fast we're creating a wave.
exactly. So you definitely you manage to widen the gap between you again. As you do that, you get up to the side of the dhow, and Kilal shouts down at you, "Toss up the idol! I'll grab it, and then you can clamber on board."
Hey, no. I'm going to get up first, and then you get the idol.
Amara, we don't have time. Throw up the idol.
No. Help me up.
I can't. Throw up the idol, then I'll help you.
No. I have another acid orb in my pack somewhere. Don't make me use it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to hear about your balls. Just throw up the idol.
I'll take out my rope, and I'm like throwing it up.
As you do that, make an intellect roll.
Okay.
Just difficulty 4. What is it? A 1?
A 1.
Yeah.
Okay. You completely forget that you have never told Kilal about the idol.
Oh dear.
All right. So you take out your rope.
Yeah, I'm like, here, just grab it, and I'm gonna come up.
Just throw me the idol, and you throw it to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he sort of makes a half-hearted attempt at grabbing that, but it sort of slips out through his fingers. Just throw me the idol, damn it! I'm gonna help you, but I can't help you unless you throw it up.
I don't like this, Amara.
Oh, God.
So, what do the rest of you do while this exchange? So, Tomo, you're busy trying to keep you at side of the down. Savar,
Yeah.
what do you do? And Assyria as well.
Go ahead, Savar.
I am trying to like compose myself because I got knocked off the seat there, and
Lynx, he's not rowing anymore. What's going on?
I'm holding my head and everything, and I'm just, Mara, this doesn't seem right.
I'm not. Oh my gosh.
I thought you knew this guy.
Not in the biblical sense.
Don't think that's what he was asking, Amara.
It's just.
Throw me the idol.
So the side of this vessel, is there
Yes.
anything that I could potentially
Grab onto.
get a hold of and try to climb up?
Sure. But carrying the idol at the same time is going to give you a penalty. But yes, there's definitely something. It's not that big of a boat, but it'll take you, a round or two to get up and over.
You know what? I'm going to attempt it because he's distracted. If I can get on top of the boat, maybe I can deal with him.
Right. How are you holding the idol as you try to do this?
Between your legs, you got it.
Yeah. No, I will make sure it's under my arm because that I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I could, chicken wing it while still kind of
Okay.
T-Rexing it up the side of the boat.
All right. I will need an agility roll for you to keep your balance.
Okay.
And I'll need a strength roll to actually climb up the side of the boat.
Okay.
Difficulty
Agility.
7, both of them.
Okay. Let's just pray I roll well.
Don't roll the natural one.
Why? Why did you say that?
Oh, no.
Did you?
Cursed.
Yes, I rolled the natural one.
On the agility or the strength?
The first one. The agility.
All right. You lose your balance. On a... Okay, Okay, let's make this interesting. No, roll on the mishap table, actually, just to see what happens. Another d12, please.
And there I roll a 9.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so what happens is you lose your balance and you drop the idol. The question is, which way does it go?
Of course.
Okay. On a 1, I'm going to roll a... No, you can roll it. Do you have a d4?
Okay. Yeah.
On a 1, it falls into the river. On a 2, 3, it just falls into the dinghy. And on a 4, it hits somebody and injures them.
Okay.
But the bad guy, right?
No.
What?
That's it too.
All right, so it falls into the dinghy, and what it does is it actually punctures the hull. So
Yep.
there is water starting to get into the boat.
Can I grab the idol and put it in my satchel?
Yes,
You'd have
you can
to
do that. As you
find
do
out.
that, the pursuing dinghies, both of them actually, are definitely getting closer. Kilal, you can see he's getting desperate now. And he takes a line and he throws it down to you, and he screams, "Tie it around the idol, and then I'll pull you all up with this."
I'll tie it around myself.
No, the idol.
Yeah, you heard my demands. Me first, then the idol.
I cannot rescue you without the idol.
The heck you can't.
All right. On that, Tamo, what do? You're still paddling away, but you can actually grab the side of the dhow to keep yourself there.
Okay.
Or just get up, because it's not moving that fast. Although you do notice actually that the sailors have begun putting up the sail again, because they clearly don't like the look of the thugs.
Okay.
Pursuing it.
I'm going to reach up with one hand and grab the rope that he tossed down.
The line,
Just
it's not a rope.
Yeah. Well, sorry. Yeah, just the line. I'll grab that.
But it talks to its thickness.
Oh yeah. I just want it for stability.
Okay.
And I'm going to stand up in the dinghy. I'm going to take my old hammer, not the mace, not the fancy mace. I'm going to take my old hammer, and I'm going to just whip it at the side of one of the approaching dinghies to see if I can crack the hull.
Are you going to throw it, or because they're not close enough for you to?
I'm going to throw it because
Okay.
I have the mace now, so I'm willing to let go of this hammer.
Oh my God, your hammer. All right. Do you have thrown weapon? You don't, right?
Well, I'm throwing a hammer, so that's a thrown weapon. So yeah, I have a thrown weapon. I don't have any skill at it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a -3 since you're unskilled in that. However, it's definitely a large target as you're just aiming for the dinghy.
Yeah, I'm not aiming anything specific, just the hull.
Right. So that means it's only going to be difficulty 5 to hit it.
Okay. Which is what I rolled, 5.
Okay. So is that including bonuses and penalties?
That's with my bonus and the penalties counterbalance.
So you roll a 5, yeah? Okay.
Well, total, yeah.
All right. Roll for damage.
Yay.
11. Excellent. I finally rolled a decent roll.
All right. So you toss your hammer and you just slam it into the side of the pursuing dinghy, and you make a hole, and the water just starts gushing in. It's not sinking as such, but there is definitely water gushing in.
As long as it gives them something else to worry about.
Which as you can see, makes them going from being angry to being sort of panicky. But their goal is still the same. But there's just a different kind of incentive to reach it now.
Instead of just anger, it's desperation.
Exactly. But you've definitely made a huge knock of this. Asiri, you managed to gain your balance again. What's your next try? You have Tama standing up. He just did that. Amara is tying a line around her.
Yeah.
And you're still holding on to the side of the dhow, even though you weren't able to start clambering up it.
I think I'm gonna attempt it at least one more time before we sink.
All right, another roll. With or without
natural 12 this time instead
All
of the natural
right. 1. Did you pick up the idol to bring with you, or did you want to clamber up and then get it up later?
I know Savar has it, so
Okay.
I'm just getting up there because I want to get up there and throw something down for them to get up.
Cool. I'm gonna give you a +3 to your strength roll because you rolled a natural 12 on your agility. So you
Okay.
definitely sort of just jump halfway up the side.
6, 7, 8. So that'd be a total of 9.
Right. You get up and over the railing.
Nice.
As you do that, you see the captain. He just gets panicked in his face. And he shouts, "Get rid of him!" And as you just landed, you see there are two other men on board that clearly aren't sailors. They're armed, and they start rushing towards you. Sava, you're standing there with the idol, and you see Asteri just almost fly onto the deck after Tomo severely crippled the pursuing dinghy.
It was the idol holding me back. That's what it was.
Yeah, clearly. What do you do?
I'm going to grab on the line that Amara has tied herself to, and I'm just going
to. There's 3 guys holding that line now. Amara's tied to Tomo's holding it. You're holding it now as well. All right, cool.
This is great.
It is literally a lifeline now.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to hopefully use it to lift myself up and kind of crawl up the side of the boat, but
okay.
Or
so you start pulling on it to get up.
Yeah, just trying to get some leverage so I can. I'm not going up the line itself, but I'm going to see if I can't.
You could step on top of Amara's shoulders.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
She's tied to the bottom of it.
I mean, yeah, I could probably try
that. She can't
that.
get away. She's tied to it now.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
If you step on my shoulders, I'm going right in between with my claws.
So are you holding the idol, by the way?
It's in my satchel.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you said that. Yes,
Yep.
You grabbed the satchel and tied it to your belt or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So are you gonna try to use Amara as a booster, or what's the plan?
No, I'll use Toma.
Wait, what?
You're holding on to the line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on
I am
your
not
shoulders.
a ladder.
I'm gonna jump on your shoulders and try to boost myself up onto the side of the boat.
All right, cool.
Fine.
I need an agility roll for balance as well, and then a strength roll to get up. I will give you a +1 to the balance because you're holding on to people.
Okay, that is an 8 for
All right, you
agility.
do that, and then a strength roll, and because you're boosted, I'll give you +1 to that as well.
And that is strength +1 plus the boost is 13.
All right, you definitely get up onto the deck as well, and you land right next to Kilal, the captain.
Nice.
With that, let's roll for initiative, because now the pursuing dinghy is charging at you, and some of you are on the deck as well. Right, so Kilal and his buddies are coming on a 7, and the thugs are on a 2.
I have an 8.
Who
I
is
have
that? Tama?
Yeah.
I have a 10.
All right, so
7
Tama
for
is
me.
And 11 for Asiri.
Okay. So it's Asiri first, then it's Savar, Tamo, Kilal, and Amara, and the thugs last. Yeah?
Okay.
All right. So Asiri, you start. You are there's 2 armed guards charging towards you, but they haven't reached you yet.
Okay. I will charge forward and use my saber.
Okay, cool. You can so you can either do a wild swing where you attack both of them.
Yep.
Or you can choose just to target one of them and do whatever regular maneuver you would like to do.
I'll target one of them specifically.
Okay. Any particular offensive maneuver or just a regular attack?
Just a regular straight attack.
All right, sure. Go on.
Ooh, that is a 10.
You definitely hit. And then you remember the +1 because it's a superior quality
Yes.
saber. Yeah? All right.
Absolutely.
All right, you definitely hit it. Saber is D12 damage.
D2. Ooh. Come on, baby.
Welcome to my world.
Mwah. Come on. Son of a gun. That's a 1.
Flashbacks of when he was only using a little dagger. He's just so not used to doing more than one.
You just
Exactly.
you gave him a paper cut, pretty much.
That's it.
You just nick his
Flat of the blade.
his finger. Exactly. Okay.
Oh,
Where's
that's
the sharp
pathetic.
end of this thing?
He was a little bit impressed as you came charging forward, but after that display,
Yeah.
Okay, Sarvar, you are standing next to the ship's captain, who
Shit.
is looking panicked.
Can I charge him and try to use my momentum to push him off the ship and onto the thugs?
You are too close to him to charge, but you can definitely grab him and try to.
Okay, that's
to
exactly
toss
what I
him
want
over
to do.
the side.
I want to grab. I want to basically try to take one and pretty much try to
Right. Okay.
hit the thugs.
Could you
First,
imagine the
try
look on me and Amar's
to
face when
grab
that guy
him.
comes off the
That's
edge?
a regular grappling attack.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 12.
Ooh! All right.
Yeah.
Then I need an opposed strength roll to actually, toss him. But since you rolled a 12, I'd say we'll add a +3 to your strength roll to kind of give that.
Here we
Get that
go.
in there. All right. Let's see what happens.
That's a 9, so +3 is 12.
All right. You manage to just take him in a bear hug and just toss him over the rails of his own boat. Now, the question is whether he flies into the water, your own dinghy, or the thug's dinghy.
Right.
Let's do a. Let's roll. Do you have a D4 on you?
I do have a D4. Yeah.
All right. So let's say a 1 and a 2. He goes into the water. A 3, he goes into your dinghy, and a 4, he actually hits the thugs.
Okay, here we go.
3, he falls in right next to Amara.
Gosh, what it? No.
You should have let me on the boat, shouldn't you?
He is going to suffer some falling damage for sure. All right.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's not gonna blow a hole right through the bottom of the dinghy.
See, that's a good question. I hadn't even thought of that. Thank you.
Oh,
No,
Jason.
he does it.
Oh, you spoke too
Because
soon.
It's just like a
obviously,
comedy, he hits
humans
me first.
are a little bit more flappy than a solid copper idol. So it's just, and he's like, oh. Then it's Tom. You see the captain just all of a sudden he's flying off the rail and slam into your into the dinghy that you're located in.
Okay, I'm gonna reach down and grab him by the collar like this, and hoist him up over the edge of the dinghy,
Mm-hmm.
and yell up to the top of the boat. You let us up, or your captain goes in the water.
All right.
Say and.
No.
Aw.
That actually stops the two guards. One, actually, they both stop. The one that hasn't been engaged, he runs to the rails, and he throws over a rope down
Excellent.
to
Help
down to
me.
you guys.
Pull the rope, you butt.
Amara, what do you do?
I'm yelling at the person to pull me up, and I'm gonna try to climb up myself.
All right.
with the rope.
Okay. You do have a rope, so you don't need to make any actual rolls. You're gonna be fine. As you do that, however, the pursuing dinghy reaches the side of yours, which means that a couple of them will actually be able to strike
Wait,
at you.
I'm alone. Oh, okay.
No, you're not alone. You have the captain there with you.
Well, yeah, I know. They're not exactly happy to see the captain either. So I'm thinking.
No, that's good. But one of the thugs takes a swing at you with what looks sort of like a flail.
Okay.
And that is an 8.
For me?
No, sorry, it's an 11. Yeah, on you.
Oh, that definitely
Wait,
hits. I only have
what? Numbers were added.
And you get 4 damage as
Okay.
you just get hammered by what looks like a flail.
All right.
But that's all the attacks that they managed to do in this round.
Okay.
Back to Assyria. You're standing in front of a guard who is now moving towards the rail to help his captain back up. What do you do?
I think I'll sheath my. Seeing them go over that direction, I'll sheath the saber, and maybe I'll go over to the side of the rail and assist, if you will.
Okay.
Why were there air quotes there?
No air quotes. What are you talking about?
I didn't see any.
Right. So, all right. So you move over to the rail as well. Sarwar, you just threw the captain down into the boat, and Amara just clambered up the rope that the guard threw down after Tomo yelled that. You can see that the pursuing dinghy is now alongside your dinghy, where you have Tomo and the captain in, and it's quickly taking on water from the hole from the idol. But so is the pursuing dinghy, and the secondary dinghy is not too far away either. What do you do?
Battles.
Are there any crates or barrels on this? This vessel?
There's a barrel standing fairly close to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the barrel and throw it over and try to hit the dinghy that pulled up right next to the thug dinghy.
Yeah. Cool.
Last time you threw something overboard, it almost landed on me.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's
This is spur of the moment. Right,
Yeah.
throw it.
Yep.
Minus
That's
3
what I'm gonna
to
say
hit
when I'm
because you
beating
don't
you to
have
death
throwing,
with
I'm
this snake.
assuming.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
don't.
difficulty 5 because you're aiming after a large target.
Nope, that didn't. I rolled a 2, so
Of course.
minus 3 is not.
Yeah. All right.
Not good.
Okay. So you chug it out and it just lands in the water. What it does, however, is that you see quite a few more dorsal fins reach the surface and start moving rather quickly towards you.
Basically, I'm chumming the water for you.
You are not
Yep,
improving
you
the
are.
situation for me at all.
You might want to get your hands up here.
Tomo, what do you do?
Now that I have one hand on the captain,
Mhm.
I'm gonna wrap my arm around the rope, like just like do the whole twist it around my arm thing, and
Right.
say pull, because I can't climb with jackass on the other hand. So
Okay. All right. And the guard standing up there, he actually starts to pull.
Oh, nice.
And I will assist with the pulling.
Okay.
hey, no air quotes this time! Yay!
Amara, you're witnessing all of this as you're standing on the fairly crowded deck. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm looking around and yeah, things have worked out pretty good so far. I'm enjoying things.
I sit down and mix myself a drink, and I just
Yeah. I
What,
think that's basically, yeah.
What propels this ship that we're in.
Sails. And the two sailors that are climbing around the masts have now unfurled them, and you can actually feel that the dhow is starting to pick up a little bit of speed.
Okay. I'm gonna look around for something heavy.
Okay, like what? Like a crate or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Pretty much, I'm just gonna
You
toss it
start-
over.
Okay.
For the love of God.
Or
Or anything that lands next to me, on me, or even like in the vicinity of me is going to be a beating when I get up there.
Can
You,
these sharks jump out of the water and grab?
yeah, like whoop.
I'm just preparing for the other dinghies when they get close.
Yeah.
All right, you spend your turn looking for a crate and finding one and trying to chuck it towards the railing. The thugs that are in the pursuing dinghy, they try to take a swing at Tamu as he is
I'm
scrambling.
not surprised as I have absolutely no defense right now.
Exactly. One is a 9.
Live.
And the other is a 14.
Oh, those both hit.
Okay. However, you're holding the captain to you, right?
Yeah.
So there's actually a chance that they're gonna hit him.
I would like to encourage that chance.
Yeah. All right. The first one actually hits him, but the 12. Here we go. That hits you.
Oh no.
Okay. All right.
All right. So the captain. All right. So the captain gets hit smack in the chest, and you feel him going limp.
If he's dead when we get up there, we're going to be in some trouble.
The exceptional hit for you.
If I'm dead when I get up there, I'm going to be upset.
Oh, you so lucky. You so lucky. I rolled the lowest you possibly can on the exceptional hits table.
Yeah.
1 and a 3.
That's a good thing. Right?
You get hit on the head,
Oh, crap.
which is your least important part, obviously.
What?
Well, I'm just big and strong, so yeah. I don't.
You
I'm not
do
really using
suffer
that.
9 points of damage, and you do feel dazed, but it's only -1 to mental actions. In the
Okay.
following round, so you should be more or less fine. And with that, we are back to Asiri. You guys are trying to pull up Tom,
Yep.
right? How
Yeah.
many are participating on that?
So I know it's me, and is it both the crew members at this point?
Yeah, they've
Or-
probably gotten over there, both of them. So, Sarva, are you
Okay.
helping as well?
Sure. Yep.
All right, okay. So the 4 of you combined actually have no trouble pulling
Okay.
pulling Tom up on the boat. Just after he receives a severe clobbering to the face.
Right.
Tom, I'm actually going to need you to make a strength roll. Difficulty 7 to see if you can hold on to the now limp captain.
It's not good.
8 with my strength added to it.
8 with your strength. Okay, you
Oh
managed to
crap!
hold
Wait.
on to...
I'm wounded, so I'm -1, so 7 right on the nose. Then.
Okay, then you still managed to do it. Okay, just by the skin of your teeth, you managed to to get over the side with the captain actually there. Savar, you spend all your energy on that. Tamo, you spend all your energy on coming up. Amara, you're mixing a drink.
Whoa! I'm pushing crates. Come on.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
I
You
know.
have your crate, and you are standing on the rail, and you're looking down into your old dinghy, which now 2 of the thugs have gone over into, so that they can clamber up the side. What do you do? All right, you don't even have to roll. Well, you do have to roll to see if you hit any of them, but you don't have to roll to see if you hit the dinghy. Make an attack roll. Difficulty 4.
5.
All right. So you definitely managed to hit. The question is whether you hit one of the thugs or the boat. Do you have a D4?
I can grab one.
All right. So 1, 2, you hit the dinghy. 3, you hit one of the thugs. 4, you hit the other thug.
Is one of those thugs my homie? I got a 2.
All right. So what happens is this quite heavy crate just splash as it more or less goes straight through the bottom of the hull because you managed to hit exactly where the idol hit it before. Now this means that the 2 thugs are all of a sudden in the water. And you remember those dorsal fins I was talking about just before? Yeah. So they are very near. And the splashing and the I'm drowning very quickly becomes to I'm being eaten. As at least 3 major silt sharks just begins chomping away at them. The dhow has picked up speed now and is actually moving away from the remaining dinghies, and even though they're rowing, they're sort of divided in their attention because they're still trying to help their compatriots up. But the last dinghy is just they're rowing away, trying to catch up to. But it clearly becomes evident to them that they cannot. And with that, you sail off into the sunrise, heading towards the Dari's enclave to return the sacrosanct idol to the matrons of the Collectium.
Somewhat dented sacrosanct idol.
Yeah, we all do like a jump high five.
Woo!
We did it.
Oh, team!
Barely, but we did it.
No one died.
Exactly.
Very good. Very
Yeah. And that was your flight from Salvation Square.
Oh my god.
Excellent. Jason,
Incredible.
Doug?
what do you think?
Mitchell?
That was a lot of fun. I was halfway through that. I was like, there's no chance we're getting out of this. Just the way we were bumbling around, screwing up rolls. I was like, no, this is not going to end well. We're going to get like halfway across the square and be just like dead in the street.
That's the one thing that I like about this game is that being a D12 system, I think we touched on this a little bit on the last episode. So there's just so much more chance of those really swingy moments.
I was rolling for garbage. Like last week, I was 12s, 10s, 12s. I was crushing guys with my hammer. This time, I couldn't roll anything higher than a 4 for most of the
My weighted
evening.
dice wasn't even helping. So
yeah, it was a lot of fun. Chris, thank you so much for coming on and doing the session yet again, giving us your morning. I'm going to tell folks if you are interested in picking this game up, I'm going to put the link to Flight from Salvation Square in the description of this video, so you can download it for free and try it out yourself. I'll also put a link to Black Void so you can pick that up and get a physical copy of the book because it is just massive and it's beautiful,
gorgeous. I finally got my copy after ridiculous Canada Post issues, but it is fabulous looking.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. It was definitely one of my top RPGs of last year. So it's.
What about this year?
Well,
I know, right?
This year too. But I mean, for games that came out last year, so it's definitely a lot of fun, and hopefully we showcase it enough. If you like this actual play, please hit the like button down below. And
how could you not?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
a keen fashion sense. I mean, come on.
An eye for fashion.
Exactly.
And share it. Let other people know. Tell other folks about Black Void as well. That all helps. And I think Chris has got a great product here, and I'm excited to see all the upcoming releases that you've got planned here. Later this year, and then hopefully I'm guessing next year as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have we have one coming out fairly soon by Crystal Mazur. In probably here over the summer, and then we have a source and campaign book set to go on Kickstarter just after summer.
Nice.
And then we're working on doing a printed version of Dark Dealings in the Shaded Zook.
That's cool.
Due to popular demand, and I prefer physical.
Me too.
As well, and clearly there's a demand for it. So and now that the world is getting a little bit back to the new normal, at least in places, we're working on getting that out there. So
Excellent.
I'm really excited about that as well.
Well, be on the lookout for that. If go check out Black Void. Where should folks go if they want to know more about Black Void on social media and online?
Right. So on social media, it's Black Void Games at Black Void Games across all the platforms, which is Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And website is blackvoidgames.com. And you can find us on DriveThruRPG or the Modifius web shop, and hopefully in your local gaming store as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm going to tell folks that that's a big thing to do. If you enjoyed this game and you'd like to have it stocked and present on your friendly local game store shelves, make sure to tell them. I'm sure that they have access to order it from distributors, so that always is a big help.
That's how I got my copy.
Just exposure alone, just by having it on store shelves helps a great deal. So
I ordered the one that they had coming in actually, and they ordered 2 more to put on the shelves because I showed interest. So it's worth it.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
And it was actually sold out in Canada for a while. I was told by my dear distributing partner.
The distributor that the store that I deal with in St. Albert, Mission Fun and Games, they said their distributor only had 1 copy left. And so
we need to have a chat with that distributor. Get more.
That's right.
They placed an order right that day, so hopefully that's encouraged them to order more.
Cool.
Excellent. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and watching this. If you watch this the whole way, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, like I said, please hit that subscribe button and that little bell notification that lets you know every single time we go live or upload new content. I want to thank Josh, Mitchell, and Jason for coming on and being a part of this actual play and playing this with me as well. And Chris, we'll have to have you on maybe during the Kickstarter that you've got coming up later this year.
I am up for it for sure.
Excellent.
The bobblehead, Mitchell.
Don't question it.
Don't question
it. All right. That's going to do it for us. Be safe, be well, and remember, winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. See you next time. Bye now.